This next one's called Mice Cream, and it reminds me if anyone wants to pay tell me for closing this conversation down with it. No.
Meow meow.
Hello, hello. Oh my. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, Nelly. I don't know how I got so sick again.
Meow meow.
But that's what happens. What happens when life decides to make you sick.
Meow meow.
The chilies. The chilies. I think I have to put it on to totally safe. I think showing one thrust was okay. I don't think I can show much more than that. Tasty legs and crispy thighs. Oh, you know, something I didn't even realize was that this was in a smaller aspect ratio, right? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Oh, it's weird. I think it's weird.
Meow meow.
For some reason, though. It killed it in the display. Weird. Now it only shows when it's not focused on. That's real strange. All right. I guess I have to put it on non-full screen. Weird. Let me do this again. Hang on, let me yep. So weird. What? Oh, what? If you're just joining, hello. I'm Goose. You know, I didn't even say that. I'm Goose. I'm not using the face cam today because I am deathly ill. And that is the long and short of it. I feel real crappy. And I wish I didn't feel crappy. But I do. And, you know, it's just kind of how things go sometimes, you know? We're playing Mugenics. Mugenics. If you haven't heard of this game before, it's exactly like Binding of Isaac. It's exactly 100% exactly 100% exactly like Binding of Isaac. It is exactly... Nobody could ever confuse it for being anything other than Binding of Isaac. Alright? Don't at me. Alright? I will not listen. Why is my mic is not... Hello! Isn't that weird? Hello! So I'm Goose. Guys. Hello. Guys. Let's calm down. Let's all calm down. Let's all calm down and let's just listen for a second. My name is Goose. Hello. And I'm here to pretty much just play video games for the next, like, I don't know, the next few hours. And you know, that's mostly just how things are right now, you know. Oh, fucking Christ! Holy shit. Okay, thank you for the follow, whoever that was, but my God. I appreciate it. It didn't say the text though for some reason. Isn't that weird? Right? That's so strange. Well, at least the sound still works. Gosh darn, that's, you know, I guess that's more important because it scares the ever-living crap out of me. But thank you for the follow, Trip Mine Cluster. I appreciate it. I don't know why we have to be cursed with seeing my my wonderful start menu down below. I think the only way to fix this the way that it is to put it back in full screen, then quit to desktop, then open it once again. See, this is we're navigating this. We're navigating this whole region here. It's all uncharted territory. All right. Yeah, no, it still doesn't want to do it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. We'll turn full screen back on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off. I'm very sorry. Sorry for pissing you off. All right, we're jumping in.
Felines are gonna love this one. It's called
Pa,
Catfight.
pa, pa.
Pa pa pa? I also have to really wonder why my...
Pa, pa.
Weird. Like... Do you see this? What is happening?
Pa, pa.
Why does that sound like me? Stop! 75? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't... How does this happen? It got down to 75%. See what I'm saying? Like, my computer does weird stuff. I don't know why it does it, but it does weird stuff quite often. Alright, here we go. So, I honestly don't know if there is a rhyme or reason in this game as to, like, you know, what cats you keep and what cats you don't. And all that stuff. It's confusing most of the time to me. But gosh darn it, you know. It's a learning experience. I've so far only... I missed the message that you were trying to tell me, Mr. Attendant, store attendant. So yeah, I don't know like which like what cats you're supposed to hold on to at what different times, or like, you know, I don't understand. I don't really get most of it. But you know what? Maybe that's something that'll come with learning. You know. I'm just trying to fulfill my obligations to provide cats to
Meow meow.
their constituent. Stop sounding like me. Did you hear that? When the thing says meow meow, they sound exactly like me. I don't like it. Meow meow. Alright. Oh, there's one more. You're retired, my friend. Get in there. Alright. No! Fiji mermaid. Hilarious. What? What on earth? This thing fell. That's unusual. If you're just joining, hello and thank you. If you're on the YouTube, you're going to want to move that phone into the horizontal position, as that's going to be the best way to view this particular content, if you will.
Meow meow.
And in general, I will. Not often. But I will. Indeed, I will. That was not the steps that I was looking at. I'm sorry, what was that? Did you hear that? I heard that. I'm sorry, what was that? She's got her tail wrapped around you twice. Oh, good. So we got a follow on Twitch, and then the person didn't stick around or something? Looks like I have 0 viewers. Okay, well, you know, sometimes that's how that works out. I guess. So because I don't have any rhyme or reason to which cats I put into harm's way and which ones I don't, I always take the double. I don't know why. I think that's a good one. I would assume if you didn't use groom, take okay. Well, crap.
Meow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, meow meow.
Stop! Stop! That sounds like me.
Pa pa.
Doesn't that sound like me?
Pa pa.
I don't like that.
Pa pa.
Hiss.
What?
Hiss. Hiss.
Hez.
Hiss.
I don't like that.
Hez.
That sounds like... Has. Has. That sounds exactly like me. I hate it. Swap position with an adjacent unit. That fucking sucks, but okay. I'm not really a fan of any of these for the second wizard role. What? So yeah, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I think it's pretty not too bad to put whatchamacallits, oh my gosh, I am just sorry, I'm thinking oh my gosh. I'm thinking and walking and talking and doing all those things at once. Sorry. Oh my gosh. What even is the point of the broken mirror? Like, what? You don't, obviously, it's if you don't want any randomness. But when would you be in that, like, position? You know? Like, when, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't, inquire too hard.
Meow meow. Meow
Stop
meow.
talking like me. I don't approve of it. I don't like it. It's scary. And it's, weird. It's scary and it's weird and I don't like it. Stop talking exactly like me. Don't do it. I refuse to allow that. Alright. Guys, if you're just joining on the YouTube, please flip your frickin' phone the other direction. And then you'll be able to actually see the screen. And if you are just joining in general, hello. What's up, big dog? As they say in the streets. What's up there, big dog? And how you doing? You know, how are you doing? If you're out there and you're joining my stream, just for the heck of it, answer my one question. How the heck are you doing? How the heck are you? Are you doing good? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling great? My nose is running, as is all of the pores in my face are running. At the end of your turn, emit a sparkle for each turn you've taken. Huh. Okay. My lungs and my constitution are both failing, and I'm only getting sicker and sicker.
Meow meow. Meow,
But you know what? I think I'll be fine. And I just wish that I wasn't sick. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you have the fucking mutation that makes you immobile at the beginning of every. I'm so glad I gave you the tank roll. Probably should have, thought about it. But that's okay, you know. So you got to use groom. You got to use obsessive compulsive. You got to use groom. You're not gonna be able to kill anyone though, but that's fine. Oh God. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Okay. Well, that.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow meow.
I didn't read that.
Meow meow.
Dirt tiles. One tile. Two tiles. He needs reach. He's gonna be immobilized every first turn of the goddarn thing. Why do you have only... Oh my gosh. Your strength sucks, my friend. I don't really need that, but you know what? You're a healer, so... What that does is it drops flowers in a zone, you know. It's aight.
Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow meow. Come on, man. Zap. Zap. It'd be nice if we could just, you know, do that. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess if he can't leave initially, then it might be best to just... What? Oh, tall grass, okay. I get it. Well, it'll still be useful. If you don't know what tall grass does, it gives an extra chance for enemy attacks to miss. Just like it did right there. And that's what that was built for right there. Trampling on through.
Meow.
Ow! Meow. Meow. Why not? You know? I don't have a Goldman. Goldman's gonna be the one to capture all the coins. Man, it would have been nice to have licked my man here. Licked my man. Should have given him a little. You know? Trampled! Aw, oh, damn it. He was already trampled. Trampled! Oh, no, that's good. Always in favor of a ranged heal.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Stop sounding like me. Electric immunity. Oh, electric damage revives you when downed. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good too. Fudge. Oh, whatever. We'll be alright. You didn't eat anything! Why are you food poisoned? You know, I don't know for sure that he didn't eat anything. It usually takes around 12 hours for most people to become food poisoned, so...
Meow meow. Meow meow.
It makes sense. What? Fire? What? How? What? How did that happen? Wasn't anywhere near a fire. That's insane. I want to take damage. Don't touch. You no touchy. Oh, what's that? You came right up next to me? Oh, jeez.
Oh, meow meow. Meow
Stop
meow.
sounding like me.
Meow meow meow.
Well, I mean, now everything's gonna be on fire. Oh, wait. What?
Meow meow.
But how would that manifest like that? That's so mean. Why put fire on him?
Oh, meow meow.
Oh, what? I really should turn on that, because I misclick constantly. I really should turn on that what you call it? The thing that does the thing, you know what I'm talking about. You know? Now, try not to get lit on fire again, please. That'd be super great if you could just not do that. You know? No, see, okay, the fire's spreading. That's not what we want. That's actually the opposite of what we want.
Oh, meow meow.
Oh, meow meow.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Zap. And zap. Don't touch me. What? Come on, man. The whole damn line of sight thing. Jeez. Meow.
Meow meow.
Get healed, motherfucker. Oh, I feel supposed to be. Hello, by the way, if you're here. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello and hi and hello. Oh, that would be why. Okay.
Meow.
Sorry, I'm trying to, I'm very sick. You can't tell.
Meow meow.
Oh, well, of course nobody's gonna come watch my stream. What's his face is fucking streaming it. Come on. How dare you? You already have one of the games of all time. You son of a biscuit eating. Son of a biscuit eating bulldog. Don't worry, don't worry. Sorry, I'm trying to copy paste this.
Meow meow.
Control C. Oh yeah, there you go.
Meow.
Okay. There we go. good. Use the same thumbnail that I like to use. Okay. We did it.
Meow meow.
All right, if you're just joining the Twitch chat, please turn your phone sideways so you can see the whole screen. And you know, maybe just for that, you should give me a like and whatnot. You know, that only makes sense. It's only fair. And then I also forgot to put this.
Oh, meow meow.
Sorry, I'm crafting a better title than the one that I had. Crafting it. Title craft. Beep boop 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 bop bop. Alright. And then social medias is shebang.
Meow meow.
Then we do that, and then we do that, and then we post it. God, the social media accounts in Threads and X are just straight up propaganda. Like, it is just the most insane propaganda. Like, there's just, I don't think that any of these accounts are real. I can't at all. Yeah. Nah. Just saying. Like, there's a take on here that says the Confederacy, KKK, and Nazis were all examples of far-right groups, so is MAGA. And then someone fucking responded to them saying those were Democratic groups. Like, seriously? How fucking dumb do you have to be? How fucking brainless, like, how ignorant to reality do you have to be in order to think some bullshit like that? Ay. It's just, like, the one of the craziest things I've ever seen. That someone called right. We're Democratic. Oh, boy. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna grab some water. And then I'll be back. Stay tuned, though. I'm sick, so you have to stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll be sad and sick. You don't want me to be sad and sick, okay? I have the flu. I have the flu, and you have to be nice to me, okay? How dare you? Don't you dare not be nice. I will come to your house and punch you in the face if you're mean to me. Don't be mean. You're not allowed to be mean. I will not allow it. This is a... Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, my bones. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Have you ever felt sick? Yeah. Have you ever felt sick? Have you ever felt like, man, I am just sick today? Oh, my God. Okay, I need to... Oh, what? Forbidden Flood. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Forbidden Fart? Damage, inflict poison for, and knock up nearby units. Okay. What does that mean? There will be permanent consequences. I just kind of want that to be TBH. And I don't think I give a damn what the consequences may be. Spawn a random pickup on an adjacent tile. Sure, that sounds like something you might like to do. Yeah. You know? No, it's 9:30. There's no way you're getting food right now. Why do you... She's always so, like... I guess bored with me. Could not bother herself to be entertained by me, and she's... It's my dog, not a person. This is not a person I'm talking about. And she's just sitting there, and she, like, normally is just chill and just, like, lays down and hangs out and stuff, but, like, for some reason, today, when I'm off my fucking face on flu meds, she's like, "Oh, I'm so happy and rambunctious. Look at me. Look at yourself, bitch. Look at yourself." That is actually, that is technically a legal term. I don't think it's legal. I don't know if it's a legal term, but a bitch is a dog who hasn't given birth yet. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what that means. Not that it's a good word in general to just kind of toss around. If you know the origins of it and you aren't a douchebag, then perhaps it's not that weird. You know what? Why don't you just refrain from using that word in general? Why don't we all just refrain from using the word bitch? Why not, you know? I do kind of like it, though. It's a good thing to describe someone that's being a little extra. Man, you're being a little bitch right now. You know what I mean? I just don't like that it's been kind of co-opted by misogynists, you know? It should have been one of those things where it was just, you know, you use it in a moment of punctuation, right? You know? Sorry, I'm looking for conspiracy talk. We got some good videos last time. Some real good. In case you're wondering, I don't have the face cam on right now because I am deathly ill. And I don't look very pretty right now. And I am trying not to horrify people with my face. You know?
You hear something really kind of weird?
I'm
begging for it. All right. There was a group of people that built an exact replica of the Ark of the Covenant. It took them 3 years to
I'm begging for it.
The chief architect chooses to remain anonymous. So they put the Torah, which is the Hebrew Bible, in the Ark of the Covenant. They just did that. And he said, quote, "When that Torah was put in this Ark, it became weaponized." This was probably the strangest part of this whole story. Do you know where this replica of the Ark of the Covenant was for 8 months before they brought it to Israel?
Antarctica.
Trump's house, Mar-a-Lago.
No joke.
It was in Trump's house for 8 months before it was brought to Israel. Why was it there?
Come on.
That is insane.
I don't know what to
Like
make
he's some
of it.
kind of
In the
like
past
Warehouse
8 months, it's
42,
been in
some
Florida.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Hurricane. We've had a pretty good year.
Except all the hurricanes. I truly don't care how anyone voted. just looking at face value, that's strange.
Oh, that's 100%.
You hear something really kind of weird?
I'm begging for it.
All right. There's a group of people
No.
that built an exact replica of the Ark of the Covenant. It took them 3 years to make. The chief architect chooses to remain anonymous. So they put the Torah, which is the Hebrew Bible, in the Ark of the Covenant. They just did that. And he said, quote, when that Torah was put in this ark,
But so
it
what?
became weaponized. This was
know what I'm saying?
probably the
So what?
strangest
Like
part of this whole story. Do you know where this replica...
Are we saying that the Ark of the Covenant is real? Like, is that what we're saying right now? Because regardless of if it's a real thing, it doesn't have mystical powers. See, again, this is the same bullshit that people always try to trot around whenever they're like, oh yeah, but we found the Shroud of Turin. So, just because Jesus Christ might have been real doesn't mean he was a good guy or that he was the son of God or anything. Y'all just need to take a goddamn step back. Y'all just need to take a step back and realize, perhaps, you've been lied to. Know what I mean?
The case of Jeffrey Epstein, a lot of people are wondering, what does Rh negative blood and 13 bloodlines have to do with the document released? In 1995, Fritz Kramer
Oh my god, I don't know.
13 top Illuminati bloodlines. Robin de Ruyter also co-wrote another book with the same individual, Worldwide Evil and Misery, The Legacy of the 13 Bloodlines. If you're interested in reading the first book, it's on CM.
But hold on,
Jeffrey
what?
Epstein, a lot of people are wondering, what does Rh negative blood and 13 Two books. Bloodlines of the Illuminati, 13 top Illuminati bloodlines. Robin de Ruyter also co-wrote another book with the same individual, Worldwide Evil and Misery, The Legacy of the 13 Bloodlines. If you're interested in reading the first book,
Okay,
it's
so
on CIA
hold on.
books.
So hold on, you fucking bitch. Okay, so again, I realize that I'm literally going back on what I said. Like, I don't think that you should use it derogatorily at a person or at a woman just because they are a woman and that that's what you felt like you wanted to say at the time. This person's a bitch. It doesn't matter. This person is a straight up. They're anti-Semitic. They're anti-Semitic. So, the 13 tribes of Judah. Or sorry, the 12 tribes of Judah. Okay, is it the 12 tribes? No, it's 13. It is, okay, it is the 13 tribes of Israel. So, okay. If you're not current on your anti-Semitic Nazi talk, people who spread these conspiracies are always talking about how like there's always these 13, it's like the majestic 12, which is 12 tribes of Judah. Like one is black, so sometimes people don't like to acknowledge that they exist. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like it's always some conspiracy about how the Jews run the world.
Could you be related to these people?
Oh
Well, it's
my
all about that last name. This is who they are in order from first to
It's
last.
all about that last name.
Kennedy, Collins DuPont, Freeman, Kennedy, Lee, Onassis, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Russell.
Oh, gee.
And the 13th most powerful, Merovingian. They are all related to different satanic houses.
Uh-huh. Right. So, do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's some like, oh, it's all about Satanism. It's all about like they're doing satanic shit. Okay, if you're singing along, cats, it doesn't help. I can't hear what I can't hear. There.
Over the satanic house of David.
Nope.
His bloodlines stem all the way back to Jesus Christ himself, but they all have the seed of Satan. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how would they have lineage back to Jesus, but the seed of Satan? Well, it's because something had to give them the seed of Satan.
No. Whoa. Help up. Hold on. Ho. What's happening right now? What the fuck are you putting the satanic panic? That is not a thing. Like, the satanic panic, it says right here is a moral panic consisting of over 12,000 unsubstantiated cases of satanic ritual abuse.
Now enters Nephilim, or Nephilium,
That's not okay. Those aren't real.
or Anunnaki.
That's not real.
And that's how we get all the way to Rh negative bloodlines. What?
Okay. So not just is this most likely an anti-Semitic rant, but this is also most likely an anti-black rant as well.
Would Rh negative bloodlines have to do with the lineage to Jesus Christ himself? This theory suggests that the people that are Rh negative that walk this earth, which by the way are primarily Caucasian with recessive
Right.
genes, like red hair and green eyes, or blonde hair and blue eyes and
Right.
fair skin, are all descendants of the Nephilim, which came down to earth, and they were evil and they were fallen angels. It was after the war in heaven, and they came down and they raped women and they created giants, and those
Oh boy. I really hope that this person isn't actually buying into any of this stuff.
giants went on to try to exterminate human life, and they were all born of evil. But the problem was they had bred with more humans, and this is where the Rh negative bloodline ties in.
Anywho, the reason I called this person a bitch is because it said their username has bitch in the title. So I thought that was clear, but I just wanted to make sure.
Because some people, a lot of people, believe that Rh negative, instead of being a simple gene mutation among Caucasians who have less melanin and are literally from Mount Caucasus.
Wow. It's the Caucasus Mountains.
Because of how cold and high elevation it is, they believe that the Rh negative bloodline implies that people are descendants of fallen angels, which is where you have the lineage to Jesus and the seed of Satan, meaning males. But if females have to do with it, go read the story of Lilith. Another school of thought is that these people are reptilian, and they can change their eyes and change their skin, and they have to shed underground, and they're all part of a political and religious.
I feel like if you're doing this and you're trying to do it specifically, like if you're trying to do it really like authentically, there's every possibility that you could be doing these things like, oh, it's a mysterious thing, because you kind of have to do that on TikTok to get away from breaking their TOS against like sensationalism shit.
Scheme that controls your mind and everything that ever happened. These theories have been popularized by the show Ancient Alien. This has nothing to do with white supremacy. Oh, fuck yes, it does.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank the fucking Lord. I think we're gonna be okay, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're all gonna be all right. Oh my God. I was hoping that she wasn't part of this. I was hoping that she was gonna say something against it, and she did, and so I am now much happier. Much happier to not be disgusted.
Having Rh negative blood makes you fancy and special. It's because you're a fallen angel, the OG colonizer. Only white people can have this. Do you understand why I said it's white supremacy now? And Nazi ideology? The
Yes.
problem isn't with the conspiracy theories themselves or the conspiracy theorists. Conspiracy theories and their formulations happen because there is a bad thing that has happened that is outside of anyone's control. It's hard for people to look at another human being and say, this person obviously did this. It's a lot easier for them to separate themselves from the actual reality, elevate their mind in some way, and blame it on the cosmos or some terrible thing that had happened thousands of years ago.
Oh,
and it's an alien race or reptilian, and really, it's just people.
But what was the long-lasting effects? You know? What? Aw. Doesn't really need to teleport. Okay. Oh. Oh, come on. So do you just get debuffs as you use it? That's fucked.
People who are evil, people who are shitty, and people who are taking advantage of every system that was created and designed to keep a boot on your neck. There are a lot of conspiracy theories out there, but the ones that tie back to Jeffrey Epstein usually deal in things like this. And now the evidence is backing up the conspiracy theories over the fact that there were so many DNA tests. Why would that man need so many DNA tests? Let's take the Sultan, for example. The Sultan had over 30 DNA tests in the Epstein files. Why would this Sultan need over 30 DNA tests? Something was suddenly starting to happen with the people in his family where their heart and their lungs weren't operating the way that they needed to. Eventually they found that his family carried a gene for, I don't remember the name of it, but basically there wasn't enough pressure between the heart and the lung. This caused them to have to go through hyperbaric therapy, or HBOT. And it was ordered by the doctor that they had this done once every 6 months and had oxygen therapy at home if needed. Jeffrey Epstein was obsessed with DNA. He was obsessed with the thoughts of eugenics, or at least the science that spread from eugenics. Jeffrey Epstein was not a good person. He was a rapist.
Anemia.
He was a child molester. He was a piece of shit. So of course people are going to use their imagination to fill in the blanks, but what's really, really important is
So you get a debuff every time you use it then.
Because the fact of the matter is, evil men did evil things. It's not some other thing that did this. It's not aliens. It's not a god. It is man. And the more we stop addressing that, the more complacency we will give to other evil men and women. Now, before I let you go, don't forget, if you like content like this, go ahead and press all of your buttons. Make sure you drop your comment down below. How do you feel about the 13 bloodlines,
Why do you have
negative
to have
blood
OCD?
types, and Jeffrey
You know?
Epstein? I hope you have a beautiful day. Please stay blessed, stay happy, stay safe, and stay full. And please, for the love of God, remember not to shit your pants. And I will talk to you later.
What? Why do I have to remember not to? That seems unfair.
If you can't see it, you are just blind, because this can't be a joke.
Olsen twins.
Oh my. Just listen to the words that this person is saying. Just listen.
If you can't see it, you are
If you can't see it, you are just blind.
just blind, because this can't be a
Because this can't be a joke. Like, how many times is a setup like that ever gonna turn into something that people will believe? Like, when like, is that? I mean, like, come on, it just, it's not a thing, you know. Like, let's just accept that. Let's accept that sounds stupid. Don't purposefully sound stupid.
joke.
The Olsen twins. Why is every guy in America waiting for these chicks to turn 18?
What?
I mean, you know what I say. If there's grass on the field, play ball!
I mean, yeah. I mean, this isn't really a conspiracy theory. This is really what Kid Rock thinks. So.
And this clip is even worse.
I should have been called Blackjack because you hit on the Olsons when they were 8 and you didn't stop till they were 21. Is it true that you used to...
Yeah, that actually is what's called a joke in the industry. Typically, when you are roasting somebody, it is merciless. It is just the worst ever. Like, you will say the worst shit to people you love. I'm sorry, stunned in fear. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, shit. Well, I hope I don't go into the next round with that. Anywho, the point is elemental attunement. And relevant effects for the rest of the battle. Okay, get it, girl. That's not bad. Yeah. So roasts are supposed to be merciless. Like, you are supposed to say the most disgusting, terrible shit to the person because it's supposed to be a degree. It's supposed to be equal to degree to how much you like that person. So the more mean that you are to, I guess Bob Saget, right? Then the more you like the guy, right? It is not actually you don't roast celebrities to try and expose secrets about them. You roast them to tell them you love them. So it's any of the stuff he's using as evidence to talk about how Bob Saget, one of the most beloved men in celebritydom, is somehow a PDF file without any record or history of accusations or proof or anything is just sad. The man's dead.
Give Mary Kate acting lessons. You tell her, act like this never happened. After all these years, I'd never met the Olsen twins. He introduced me to them. I said to him, how do I tell them apart? He says, Ashley Swallows.
Bro, what? These are not jokes.
Yes, they are. Those are actually the exact definition of what jokes are. Funny enough. I personally would not have made those jokes about girls who were at the time underage. But, I mean, it's, again, the whole thing of the Roastmasters is that it's supposed to be disgusting. It's supposed to be absolutely just aberrant and concerning and all that kind of stuff. That is exactly what the roast is supposed to be. If you haven't seen the roast of any other people, like in the time that they've done the roast, all the Roastmaster shit, then sure, you might not realize that it's like that. That's scary like that, But it's supposed to be, like, really disturbing. Gain 2 charge for each damage you take from bleed. Charge is good, right? At the start of its next turn. Oh, fuck yeah. I will do that. And is this permanent or no? No, it's not permanent. I would have a hard time believing that. Honestly, if I'm gonna be bleeding, probably, I don't know. Take some of the pressure off of the healing guy.
We all know that this industry is very, very evil. I just have one question. Is there why?
Okay, right. But I bet you fucking jerk off to Wonder Woman all the goddamn time. I bet you are, like, super into, like, all the fucking, like, I bet you watch porn. I bet you're subscribed to OnlyFans. Like, come on, dude. Industry is evil? No. The showbiz industry can be evil, absolutely. Is it majority evil? I would even venture to agree with that. But it is not itself evil. It is inhabited by evil people. What we need to just remember, what we need to remind ourselves, is that the people who commit these horrendous crimes are generally and statistically the people that kids know in their communities, in their families. Like, these are typically community members, authority figures, police, teachers. The janitor at your school is more likely to grape a child than a trans person. Especially if they're a registered sex offender. But maybe they won't be. I don't think you can really hire people that are registered sex offenders in schools. But still, the point being, most people that are found guilty of sexual assault of a minor are members of their community. So, yeah, it's you can be a child actor and surrounded with a bunch of honorable people and never get graped or exposed to PDF files. Or you can be a child actor who is on the receiving end of all kinds of abuse. It really just has to do with the people you surround yourself with. That's really the biggest thing about it.
Are laughing. That's not a joke. That's the clear truth in plain sight. So tell me what you all think about that. And now, just imagine the grown man behind the camera filming this. Because...
Right. Again, as of the last stream, I believe we had something very similar to this whole, outrage over the actual, like, little made-for-TV movie that they made specifically because they had to, like, endorse, like, Pizza Hut or whatever. It's like you sign these contracts and you have these deals, and this is specifically for, like, one of those... This is in the beginning of, like, another one of their movies. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this 3-minute fucking sequence is part of a larger movie that has nothing to do with pizza, and it's the intro to a lot of their other VHS titles from back in the day. People just, they go through these things and they see them, like, kind of cursorily, and then they think, oh, I can probably make a clip out of that, or I can probably make a TikTok out of that, and, like, really, like, blow people's minds. But this isn't a conspiracy. This isn't actually a thing that leads to anything. Why always pizza? Very fucking simple. Pizza is the #1 most consumed food by a order of magnitude in the double digits. More than any other food group in America. In America, people eat like 50 pizzas a year. Do you have any idea? Like, that's a lot of fucking pizza. That is 50 pizzas a year for an individual person on average is a fuckload of pizza. And even that, like, that's just the widest swath of Americans. Most people eat way more than that. So a pizza is one of it's great commercially because the overhead is so low, because you have to pay so little for just the raw ingredients that you're then just essentially making into a pizza with a little bit of cheese and some meat, and then you turn around and you sell it for like 150% markup. You're going to make a lot of money, as like on the commercial side, but on the consumer side, even shitty pizza is good. Even that shitty pizza that you see in like fucking Turkmenistan, where they've never ever talked to a person who ever knew how to make pizza or what pizza tastes like, they'll just make a flatbread and they'll put like a tomato sauce on it that's just like from a can or some shit, and then they'll sprinkle it with some sausage. Even that is good. Even that is good. So even that, like, that hospital pizza, that pizza that you fucking get at the gas station or at, like, a ballpark or whatever, it's still gonna be good, and it doesn't have anything to do with CSA or CSM. So, Jesus.
If you can't see it, you are
like,
just
what is the
blind.
point to it? Like, you're taking a little snippet of a Saturday Night Live segment, which contained all kinds of offensive shit, and then the roast of Bob Saget, which is supposed to contain monstrous shit because the jokes, again, are supposed to be in direct proportion to how much you like the person. So the more you like the person, the more aggressive and fucking disgusting the jokes are supposed to get. And then this is straight up nothing. Straight up fucking nothing. It's something that people have attached themselves to. It's nothing. Just so dumb. Just so dumb.
3 conspiracy theories proven to be true part.
They wouldn't be conspiracy theories if they were proven true. The whole point to calling them conspiracy theories is because there's a conspiracy to cover it up. Like, how fucking dumb do you have to be? Come on, man. Grass? No. Damn it. So no, it's not proven true if it's a conspiracy theory. Ever. Like, that's just not a thing.
3. 1. Operation Sea Spray in 1950 was when the U.S. tested biological weapons on American cities without telling residents. They sprayed millions of bacteria spores over San Francisco, and residents developed pneumonia-like illness. The military secretly studied how disease spreads through populations using citizens.
No? This sounds like the Tuskegee experiments, and then they've moved the location and changed...
Sprayed millions of bacteria spores over San Francisco.
And then changed the actual... The part of it? The name of it?
Operation Sea Spray.
Operation Sea Spray. Let's look that up. All right. Let's see. Was a 1950 U.S. Navy secret biological warfare experiment in which blah 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 bacteria were sprayed over San Francisco in order to determine how vulnerable a city like San Francisco may be to a bioweapon attack. The speculation the experiment contributed to at least one death and 10 illnesses. Blah blah blah. I guess it actually did happen. Ooh, with a UTI. Those are the health defects. Whoops. So people got UTIs as a result.
In 1950 was when the U.S. tested biological weapons on Americans.
Here are the conspiracy theories floating around TikTok this week. They're pretty wild, so sit down, get a drink, and take a minute. Number 1, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez had a baby. They were given the option of sacrificing Selena or sacrificing the baby.
What the fuck? Sacrificing?
They chose to sacrifice Selena. The baby was given to Kourtney Kardashian, and it is now affectionately...
What the fuck is happening right now? What is happening?
known as Rain. Selena Gomez did die, and the person who is walking around as
What?
Selena Gomez is not Selena Gomez. That's all the information I have. I'm sure there's a lot more. Go down that rabbit hole. Number 2, a lot of people in Hollywood and politics have been involved in some sort of cannibalism. This week we've called out Ellen DeGeneres. Now I asked ChatGPT to confirm if that was in the Epstein files. They said they cannot confirm.
Just rapid firing. I am so lost. Okay, so the first conspiracy apparently is that Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber had a baby that somebody told them they had to sacrifice Selena. Where like what? That is so confusing to me. What does that even mean? So, okay. So, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber had a baby. Someone threatened them. She didn't seem to say who.
Chose to sacrifice Selena. The baby was this week. They're pretty wild, so sit down, get a drink, and take a minute. Number 1, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez had a baby. They were given the option of sacrificing. Now, why is anybody asking them to sacrifice anything? First of all, like, what is the point of that?
But also, I don't know. I'm like, why? Why fire? Why fire? How did you get lit on fire? Oh, good. And now that fire's just gonna spread. Sweet. Sweet. Good, now you're on fire. Good. Screw you. Take that. Why can't you move? Oh, fear. There you go. I'll take the paper hat. So Selena Gomez. Oh my god. Okay. So Selena, but they. Oh my god. Okay. Continue on.
Selena or sacrificing the baby. They chose to sacrifice Selena. The baby was given to Kourtney Kardashian, and it is now affectionately known as Rain. Selena.
Why? I don't understand. What? You're not giving a reason. What is the point of this? Why did this happen? What does this even mean?
Gomez did die, and the person who was walking around as Selena Gomez is not Selena Gomez. That's all the information I have.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a lot more go down that rabbit hole. Number two,
Jesus.
a lot of people in Hollywood and politics have been involved in some sort of cannibalism. This week we've called out Ellen DeGeneres. Now I asked ChatGPT to...
Where do you get the idea that Ellen DeGeneres is participating in cannibalism? Who told you? Where did you get this idea? I'm so confused. I'm confused, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
confirm if that was in the Epstein files. They said they cannot.
And why are you asking ChatGPT to confirm if something's in the Epstein files? Why aren't you like... What? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm so confused.
Confirm, but this has been going like all over the internet. So again, do your research. Number 3, remember when the aliens landed at the Miami Mall and there was like 1,000 cops that showed up, and then we...
What the hell? What? I'm so confused. Aliens landed in Miami? Is that a thing? So aliens, I guess, landed at Miami, in Miami. I mean, I guess. No, stop! Right, okay, fine. No, you know what? That's fine. You know what? Just keep smacking him. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. You're gonna keep smacking him. Smaggity smack. Schmiggity smack. Schmiggity smack. Whackity whack. Plicky plicky ticky ticky tackity tack. Now get out of there. Okay, don't get out of there. That's fine. Oh. Don't you dare. Oh, now he's in fire. Good. Good. Love that. Good.
Kind of like never heard about it again. Well, supposedly the coordinates of the Miami Mall are like some sort of reverse order, a tiny bit off from the coordinates of Antarctica. It is...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Miami alien landing. Okay. It was a rumor driven by social media. Okay, cool. Bayside Marketplace. Bayside Marketplace, Miami. Coordinates. Okay, Antarctica. Alright, so, let's see. It's 25, 77, 83 north latitude. Doesn't have a north latitude. It is 828628 south fucking latitude, and it's 1865 west latitude, and it's 135 fucking east latitude. So it has nothing at all similar to Antarctica. So I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about. But, no, not at all. Not at all. Not even close. Not even confusable. By aliens.
Widely conspiracy theorized that Antarctica is where you can get away from the simulation that is Earth.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay. My god. So, if we did live in a simulation, we wouldn't know it. We just wouldn't. We would not know whether or not we lived in a simulation. There is no way to find out. You can't determine whether or not reality is real. It's very difficult to determine that. So, it would really just be smarter for people to not believe this shit. My god. So apparently Antarctica is where you go to escape the simulation that is Earth. But let's, I guess, continue.
And or where we keep and talk with extraterrestrials and aliens.
Right.
So they landed at the Miami Mall by accident. They clearly should have been in Antarctica.
Right, because the coordinates are exactly nothing alike, but also because an advanced technological species who can make their way across the stars would totally mess something like that up and accidentally land at the Miami Bayside Marketplace. Sure. Absolutely.
Number 4, the day that Charlie Kirk died, a suspicious amount of young men were wearing maroon shirts on the...
Another one that I've seen, I don't know where that one's coming from, but we took a look at the the Great Lakes Soccer Club, and they had maroon shirts. Was it the Great Lake? No, it was the Salt Lake, whatever it was. I think it was in Utah. And the funny thing about that was that it was the shirt of a team that was local to the area. So the burgundy shirts that people saw were straight up because that was like team pride for a sport team. So
UVU campus. Now, maroon is not a part of their campus color.
Yep, their campus colors are the Hornets, which are, I think, yellow and green, or white and green, something like that.
So what does that mean? Well, in the Epstein...
It means that there's local teams in the area who actually are supported by students at at the University of the Utah. I was going to say UNLV. I'm not sure why.
There is colors listed for special operation forces, meaning that the people who are part of a special operations force wear a certain color during that op.
Right. But people who are college age and, are just at a thing with, like, Charlie Kirk, who, like, they probably just support. It's really not that strange to have the shirt on of a message that you support, or something that you wish to share or whatever, right? So that's not strange. That's you connecting things that have no connection. If you're just joining, I think I'm realizing that the dual stream really doesn't do much. It really has to be like, it has to be just the vertical, I think. That's the thing that gets me the views, unfortunately. But what can you do? Not stream in dual mode, I guess. But, like, I don't see, again, if someone more educated than me out there happens to know this, then let me know why the biggest streamers aren't using the vertical mode. Like, it gets you like hundreds of viewers within the first couple hours. Or not viewers, but views. Just that people don't normally stay.
Okay. There are colors listed in the Epstein files, and there is one day where the color is redacted. That day is the day that Charlie Kirk died. And last but
I want a new
not
team.
least, the government has the technology to know what we are thinking in our minds and serve us the ads and or information that we are thinking.
Oh boy. Okay, no they don't. First of all, it's not the government. Well, I don't know why you'd think that, but it's not the government that does that. It is companies, and I guess you could kind of describe companies as sort of like part of the government, because corporations do tend to own, like, politicians. Like, they have politicians in their pocket. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. And that is a pretty normal thing to have happen within politics. Which is, you know, lobbyists, obviously. Like, lobby companies, they exist to... Oh, we got kitties. We got some kitties. They exist to spread their power and influence. And in a capitalist society, you can't obtain or maintain extreme wealth, which is the goal of all corporations. You can't obtain or maintain that extreme wealth without taking advantage of someone along the way, or without trampling on somebody else's rights at some point, right?
A lot of us have like seen this and it's like really creepy, but someone said that it's like confirmed in some sort of way that they know what we're thinking. They serve us these ads again, and
right. No, again, it's really just statistical data that people get from like demographic studies, and yeah, it certainly has a lot to do with what we browse and shop for, but that's not like some sinister conspiracy thing. It really is just meant to advertise to us better. And yeah, that may be like underneath the surface pretty scary and sinister, but it only just because it's so dystopian.
Here's the creepiest part. They control what we do and don't see and our emotional reactions to them. There is a conspiracy theory going around that is why there has not been a larger emotional reaction to the Epstein files, because they are purposely suppressing it in our brains because of these waves.
So no, like everybody that I've seen on a social media platform has been demanding the release of the Epstein files. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that 99% of people who know anything about what's going on with the Epstein files want them released. So there's not very many people who don't want these PDF files exposed. Like that's again, I would say that's pretty much everyone. So it's so strange that you have to make sense of the world with this fucking weirdness.
So, if you're wondering how not to spiral, whether you should believe all this, don't listen to me. I believe some of them, not all of them.
Right, you believe all of them, bitch. You believe all of them. Don't fucking lie to people.
Certainly do your research. That's just what I heard.
Right. So you have to say that. Because if you didn't say that, you would be, you know, cited for not cited, but you'd be kicked off the platform for misinformation. So, yeah.
I cannot reiterate enough that I have like prepared my entire life to be the person who posts conspiracy theories on the internet.
Right. So you say that you don't believe all of them, but you're kind of alluding to that you do.
Absolutely love this shit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I will post about them on a regular basis. I'll round them up. I'll share what I'm hearing on the internet. But I could also use your help. So tag me in things that you see.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Don't move to Utah. Like, actually, don't move to Utah. There is no need to move to Utah. Let me tell you.
You got one fucking mountain and nothing else around you, and you're like, yeah, you guys, oh, this is like so serene and beautiful. Seriously?
Something, don't move to Utah. Like, actually, don't move to Utah. There is no need to move to Utah.
Like, what's the point of that? Are you trying to tell people to stay away? Or are you trying to tell people, like, that you don't need to move to Utah sarcastically because it's, like, so beautiful or whatever?
Number 1, men's U.S. hockey beat Canada in the final. That is important because 1, it's a gold medal. Are you kidding me? But 2, it's the first time we have won since 1980 and only the 3rd time we have won.
I'm surprised that this is not a conspiracy theory.
The history of the Olympics. Number 2, there is a viral video on TikTok about some woman teaching us that you can wash your underwear in the Keurig machine of a hotel room.
Oh my god. For fuck's sake. There are laundry services. You can just bring enough, like, clean undies somewhere. What the fuck? Like, why? Why are people trying to find hacks out of things that have been created specifically for our convenience in specific niche areas? Why don't you just do the thing that thing is meant to do? And then, like, it's like people who try to cook in their dishwasher. Yes, it gets as hot as an oven, but why? It also sprays water around. And it utilizes soap jets. Like, what? Why? There's no you have an oven. You probably have a bag that you can shove dirty clothes into. Why? Why? What's the point? Only the conspiracy girl TikTok would be the one to do this. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. We gotta sacrifice some cats here. They did their job. They did their job. I don't want to have to, like, give him 50 cats. Damn. You know, have you ever tried to collect cats? It's difficult. It's tough. Don't try collecting cats. It is a lost art. It's a bit of a lost art. But it's also an art that should get lost. You know? If you're just joining, thank you. Thank you for joining, and thank you for saying what's up. And I'm sick. I'm sorry that I'm sick. I wish that I wasn't sick. And I wish that my sickness was not, like, as debilitating as it is, because it feels real shitty. Alright, let's look at another one.
The lowest. I'm the lowest. You're the lowest. Okay, tier 1, you're the lowest. But a criminal.
Yes.
That the money came from them. What percentage of people do you estimate? I understand you don't like probabilities. Do you estimate would say, I don't care, I want the money for my children?
I would say everyone said, I want the money for my children.
Did they know where the money came from?
What? So first, don't listen to Epstein ever. I mean, I don't know why that would need to be a prerequisite.
I have a theory.
But probably don't listen to anything Epstein says. Maybe just do the investigation and, like, find the evidence and then prosecute people. Maybe don't just take his word for it. You know? Because I believe in that interview he was saying, "Oh, I'm just like a small piece of a much larger puzzle." When it was actually him that was, like, blackmailing people. Like, come on.
Actually, my 6-year-old has a theory about Jesus, and I have spiraled on it way too much that I knew.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Okay, maybe your 6-year-old is not the best person to talk to you about, you know, in-depth revelationary subjects. You know, maybe your 6-year-old won't be the one to deliver an epiphany. Just maybe, but you know, let me see if this is
to tell someone about it.
Legitimate.
So we, you know, just took a trip somewhere warm and sunny, and we were there, and she looked up, and she was like, "Mom, look, it's Jesus." And I was like, "Girl, that's the sun. What are you talking about?" And she was like,
"Oh yeah, that's the sun. S-U-N-S-O-N. Therefore, Jesus." Well, I'm sorry, but sun is actually, you know, just kind of the nickname of the sun. Like, I'm pretty sure, what is it called? It's called Mars. No, not Mars. What is the sun's actual name? Like, you know how Earth is called Earth, but it's actually Terra. You know what I mean? No, it is just the sun. Sol, that's what it is, Sol. Yeah, so people know the sun as Sol. Also, does that mean that it is the bottom of a shoe? No, it does not. Therefore, it does not mean it's Jesus either.
"No, Mom, like, Jesus is the Son of God, so that is Jesus up there as the Son." And
so your son is stupid enough to not understand the difference between the word son and son, like you're a child of someone. But okay, I guess I still wouldn't be taking advice from your kid, but let's hear you out.
it got me thinking, and now I've been spiraling. And I was like, in the Bible, it just...
You've been spiraling because of something your son said. He's 6 years old. He's 6 years old.
Describes every time Jesus...
And why are you recording a video while your kids are fucking screaming at the top of their lungs? Do you not live somewhere with neighbors? Do you not live somewhere where there are noise ordinance laws? What the fuck is so important to your kids right now that they need to be screaming? And what the fuck are you doing in the fucking laundry room pretending to do laundry when you're recording a goddamn TikTok?
Came in contact with like God, he would shine like a bright light, like that they couldn't look at it.
No! Jesus is not the sun! God damn!
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't!
What if the sun is actually Jesus? I've gone too much in a rabbit hole.
No! No, bitch! Going down a rabbit hole... Sorry. I'm sick. I have the flu. Going down a rabbit hole means that you're actually, like, taking the time to research something. It doesn't mean that you're just like, oh, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just assume all this shit. Yeesh. I have the flu. I'm sick. So if you're joining on YouTube just now and you can't see the whole screen, turn your fucking phone. And then also, welcome. Hello. I have the flu today. So I'm very sick. And I wish that I wasn't. But I am. And that's the reality. But welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sick and I have the flu. And gosh darn it, that's just the way things are right now. Let's finish this.
I'm perfectly sober. I just want to say that I think...
Oh, for Christ's sake. If you have to say that you're sober in order to get people to believe something that you're saying, perhaps it's not that convincing of a thing in the first place. You know, maybe it's just not. Maybe it's a bad theory, you know? Hey, Helmet, how's it going?
I'm sleep deprived.
Oh, so you're listening really, really intently on something that your kid is a revelation that your kid has your 6-year-old, by the way, who is one of the few people screaming in the background at the top of their lungs. You've made an association with between two words that doesn't exist, and giving the credit to him like he's some fucking prophet.
But I'm curious to know if anybody else has ever thought about this, or
yes!
if my 6-year-old is crazy, or, you know, a normal 6-year-old, or if she's the smartest 6-year-old alive.
My God. No, your child is not smart if they cannot tell the difference between the word sun and sun. There's a different letter in the middle of those words. One is O, one is U. One means that you are the child of someone, another means that you're a fucking ball of gas in the sky. Again, the only reason that this made any sense to you is because you took it and attached it to a bunch of other unrelated bullshit. So, my God. Nope, I wanna hear someone talking.
What's a conspiracy theory you 100% know is true?
Root canals. There's this YouTube video which...
Oh, my God. Root canals apparently are evil. All right, I'm gonna go. I have to take some medicine, and I'm gonna feed my dogs. I will be back in 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes. There's actually a person saying, I have never used toothpaste in the comments of this fucking video. Jesus goddamn Christ.
At times I may enjoy a bit of the milky white, or snack on a little fishy treat. But there's nothing in this world quite like kitty meat. Just to nibble on the ears. Oh, say you won't mind. Oh, pussy, don't try and tell me you're not the get-eaten kind. We can dine together at a little kitty table for two. And once you're all in my belly, then perhaps I'll eat myself too. From your little ears down to your little feet, not a whisker shall go to waste. It's not just your kitty style I love, no, it's the way that you taste. There's a hunger deep inside me, only one thing can satisfy. So come on home to daddy, and let me give
Oh, I feel like crap. Ugh. It started out as an upper respiratory thing. I thought it was a sinus infection. Nope. Oh my god. Nope, it was straight up disease. Influenza. The dreaded flu. I'm here, I'm just trying to bundle up. Oh, I feel so crappy. Oh. Oh, Nelly.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Guys, make sure that you treat yourself with respect. Oh yeah, see, I know that mine's not COVID because I can still taste and smell. And I'm like triple vaxxed. Even though you're supposed to be like quadruple or quintuple vaxxed at this point. And it's just oh my god, I just have like the muscle aches and I'm like just so shitty. I couldn't get comfy last night, and so I slept maybe like 2 hours. Such bullschlacher! Such bullshit. Bullshit. I gotta take some tussin. Taking some tussin. Give me a second. I gotta take some tussin. Gotta head off that cough. What? Head off that cough at the pass, you know. Oh damn. I guess we got lucky then. We don't really have friends or do anything. So we almost never have that social aspect. Alright, let's hear what this weirdo has to say about root canals.
Before was a documentary on Netflix before it got pulled after 2 weeks, known as The Root Cause. The Root Cause discusses the big psyop by dental industry and by big pharma to fuck people's health up through root canals. You can't even watch it in the United States. You have to turn on a VPN because it's banned by the American
Jesus Christ. Sure, let's take a look at it. I bet you it's like a really, really bad film that is just not founded any kind of basis in truth. Film has been denounced by dentists for making false and misleading claims. Weird! So strange. So strange. It's almost like Super Size Me, you know, like how you think, oh, it's so cool that he's doing this, you know, for research. It's not for, he's just doing it like sensationally. That guy's dead. I guess I shouldn't talk shit about him. I mean, it seems like it seems like it's false. PolitiFact evaluated the film's claim that a root canal can shut down 63% of your immune system. With re-rate, this claim about root canals leading to serious illness is false. Clearly. So they didn't ban it. Apparently, it looks like you can still see it. 97% of patients with breast cancer had a root canal on the same side as the cancer. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Morgan Spurlock. Yeah, he died. Cancer. He did a lot of good before he died.
Dental Association, which is in bed with Big Pharma, and I can say that because dentists can't say it because they'll lose their license.
No! You idiot! You lose your license through things like malpractice or doing illegal things. You don't lose it just for simply saying... Why the fuck do you think that there are dentists out there who are claiming this? Because if you claim it, you're not going to lose your fucking dentist. People are definitely going to be annoyed at you, and they're definitely going to like try and get you to lose your license because you're telling a lot of untruths. But in general, lying about like lying about a procedure potentially decreasing your immune system is not something that's going to get your license revoked. Case in point, the fucking dentists that made this film.
But I can say, because I don't have a license, I have a root canal.
No, what? You think a piece of paper somehow gives you the confidence and the courage, or I guess not, it removes the confidence and courage to speak up against injustices. Sure. And it's not like they're receiving a bunch of money for this. This is like those conspiracies where it's like, oh, it's paid agitators on the left who are protesting. Motherfucker, if there was a paycheck associated with it, I would be so proud to say I'm getting paid for doing something good. Like, come on, man.
Now recently removed, and once they did,
you have to assume that everybody's lying for the same reasons that you are, in order to swallow bullshit like this.
The DNA biopsy on the tooth, they found 20 different types of parasites growing and living inside of my jaw. So.
So wait, this is a self-report right now?
DNA biopsy on the tooth. I had a root canal recently removed, and once they did the DNA.
You had a root canal removed? What? Wait. What? It's, what? So from what I understand, a root canal is very simply when they, like, hollow out the area where the nerve is. That's it. That's all the root canal is. You take away the nerve because the tooth is either beyond repair or because it's, like, it has to be, you know, bridged or capped or whatever the fuck that those terms are. But a root canal is really just a removal of something already. So I don't know how you could have a root canal removed.
Recently removed. And
so nobody should take you seriously. So nobody should take anything you say seriously at all.
Once they did the DNA biopsy on...
Is that even a thing? A DNA biopsy? Is a DNA biopsy a thing? Okay. Liquid biopsy. Never heard of that.
On the tooth, they found 20 different types of parasites.
So they took your tooth out and they looked at it, I don't think you'd need a DNA biopsy for this, but so they took your tooth out and they looked at it and they found 20 different types of parasites growing on it. Don't you think that's more about your dental hygiene than anything else?
Growing and living inside of my jaw.
Right, so that had nothing to do with the tooth.
So stay away from fluoride. And now,
okay, now I think we know why you have all those parasites.
stay away from root canal.
Right. Fluoride only really helps people. Is not turning the frogs gay, I assure you. Oh my god. That is just insane. It's just insane.
What's a conspiracy theory?
I apparently root canals are bad for your immune system. Apparently,
Okay, so
crazy.
y'all know the hood conspiracy theory that we be seeing where police be playing dog noises in the hood to fuck with the people's minds. I got another one. Helicopter noises.
Yeah, we already saw it.
This video that I'm about to show you guys
Oh,
really did
boy.
open my eyes up and kind of had my jaw drop. Let me know your personal thoughts in the comments, but I'm just...
So, first of all, what a fucking winner of a person to watch. But this person is Spooks and Ghouls, right? So they're definitely going to be unbiased.
Still trying to get over this.
Who is the Antichrist? I've got this question a lot in my DMs so many times, so I figured I would address who I believe it is. A lot of people message me saying they know for sure it's Trump. A lot of people message me and say that they know for sure it's Obama. Understand something, the Antichrist is not going to be a hated person at first. Revelation 13 talks about how the Antichrist will be loved and worshipped and
3
followed
mutations?
all across the world. Everyone's going to love this man at first.
Immobile. Both
Before I
start-
get into it, I want you to understand everything that God does, Satan mimics in his own little ways. Just as God sent Jesus to die on the cross for all of our sins.
Oh boy. We've talked about his original video, right? Like this is the one that we're talking about. But it's insane that we're back on the Antichrist thing again. Now the Antichrist in the Bible is like mystical, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I'm so sick. I feel like poop. Hang on. I got my mind. My mind is working. Exchange your movement action for an additional basic attack. Oh, okay. Get an extra heal out of that. And then, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay. 2 tanks. I don't think that's going to be good. Now, if I could have Thorns and Bodyguard, that would be great. Block attacks from the front. That's pretty good. And back. Beautiful. And oh no, we need the reser. Well, he can't even res people yet. We need him to be able to stay alive. That's very important. And you will also get that. You need a glasses thing. Yeah, you need lots of protection. You need lots of protection. Bleed thorns, yes. Or wait. Wouldn't that be better, bleed thorns? No, because no. You need glasses thing. Take that. Take that. take that. And I think that's good. I think we're looking pretty good here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Locked in.
Satan will also send his son, the Antichrist. So no. Still, keep in mind, I did not add any of these.
So Mr. Beast is the Antichrist.
Beast alone should be a
Right.
major. And Thea wrote a book. Out of all the titles this woman could have chose, just wait, it's gonna blow your mind. She writes a book called The Marked Children. By the sword, but yet he lives. In other words,
Oh boy. Yeah, so she didn't really add much to it. Certainly not within the terms of fair use. She just kind of reposted something that a dude made. Slay King, I guess. No, there's no such thing as the Antichrist.
I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of
Clarksters
dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just
This doesn't seem like a joke to me.
they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was my way of
Yes.
cueing you. Like, it's open
Yeah.
dialogue.
You want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about it.
I mean, if you honestly think that he's not always just making jokes, then you don't know the guy. I mean, I don't know. Kevin Hart's like a weird. He's not weird like crazy or anything. Like he's weird like too wholesome. You know, like he tries to be too wholesome, even though like I know that he's not. Like I've heard him cuss. I've heard talk about like offensive terms or offensive themes and stuff like that. He's not like a Boy Scout, but he's definitely he's weird. He's like the Bob Saget. He's like the Bob Saget type. The guy that doesn't really like to get involved with controversy and stuff, and so he keeps like a bit of a distance away from all this industry stuff. But he's just joking, man. Like he's obviously. If she's saying like, oh, there's a lot of bad stuff that happens in the industry, he's like, oh, you know.
I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And
see, like that's just a joke. Like, why would you want to like? The whole point behind celebritydom is to provide that unattainable example that normal people can't get to. It's to have them constantly striving for something yet unable to attain it that keeps them okay with being price gouged and okay with being manipulated and okay with being exploited. That's the real conspiracy.
I find it so funny now. When I was younger, I really thought I was going to work at SeaWorld. I thought that was my passion. I thought that was my career. Because when I was younger, right, our family will always take family vacations to Florida. So we would go to SeaWorld. My favorite shows was the Dolphin Show and the Whale Show. The Dolphin Show was adorable. And the Whale Show, the Killer Whale Show.
I'm waiting for a conspiracy.
But then as I got older, I learned a lot. What they have to do in order for them to do tricks, or what people say they have to do in order for them to do tricks. And now I'm genuinely wondering, is all that stuff true? Do they genuinely starve the animals if they're not doing that?
Yeah, I mean that's not a conspiracy. Those were really well documented cases of abuse, animal abuse. Yeah, that's pretty well known to be a thing.
If you don't know.
All right, I'm gonna hear you out, but I'm already this is already giving a person I don't want to associate with.
During the Charlie Kirk assassination, there was a significant number.
Oh no, this is the guy that I originally saw talking about maroon shirts. He'll probably show a picture of it, which that makes it easier to.
Shirts.
So, right. So this is Salt Lake soccer team merch. See, maroon. See, real Salt Lake. See, like, weird. It's so weird. It's like, you know, it's almost like it's a shirt that you would wear if you're trying to stay in a team you like. Weird. It's so weird, isn't it? It's so strange. It's so conspiratorial. So strange. Hey.
I'm sorry. When the fuck did I say that I was a Satanist? When did I ever say anything, or even go marching outside the church?
Yeah, people, they hear, you know, fuck, what was it? Something with the devil. She's a devil. Like, something like, it's not about bad little bitch, she a devil. It's not about her. It's not about practicing Satanism. It's not about any of that shit. It's really just like she's just writing lyrics to her song, and people are like super incensed. Hey. She bad little bitch, she rebel. Something with the devil. God damn, I can't remember the lyrics. Doja Cat, paint the town red. Put a move, settle. Take a whole lot for me to settle. Right, so see, like, none of this. She the devil, she bad little bitch, she rebel. She put her foot to the pedal, take a whole lot for me to settle. That's it. I put good dick all in my kidneys. You know, like, wouldn't that be something that Christians should be upset about? You know, like, I feel like there's more offensive stuff in here that would lead to people believing that she does Satanism. It's not gonna be the most innocuous thing. Like, that's just the stupidest. That is the stupidest. Like, you had to have just not ever actually listened to the song, and the only thing that you heard at any point was just the word devil. I'm a demon lord. Fall off what? I ain't seen the horse. See, fans ain't dumb, but extremists are. I'm a demon lord. Right? That means she's the goat. That means that she's calling herself the goat. She's saying that I am a fucking demon at this shit. Right? Money really all that we have fiending for. I'm doing things they ain't seen before. All my ops waiting for me to be you. I bet. Said I gotta drive. I don't need a car. It's really weird when you're not, when I'm not, like, listening to the music and just reading this. It's very strange. Anywho. Right. Symbolism, just like, I don't know, a Christmas tree, or a wreath, or a cup that says Happy Holidays, are all just items in the world that signify a particular emotional connection. And the particular emotional connection that she's trying to elicit here is disturbing people. That's it. That's all it is. And you're giving her way too much credit. I do love Doja, though. Right, so you're taking a picture of her that is meant to look scary, and somehow that's an indication that she accidentally revealed her demonic nature? Come the fuck on.
I mean, if you're...
Again, there are plenty of conspiracies. There are plenty of disturbing and scary things in this world that don't require some, like, elaborate conspiracy to be true. Like,
7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is stroking your, it feels good. even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good.
Come on, dude. You and I, and every single fucking person in the planet knows that she wasn't going to say what you're trying to make her sound like she's saying. Jesus Christ. Oprah show, quote, when you're 7 and you've never... What was it? Oh man, these cats are so distracting.
I mean, if you're 7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is stroking your, it feels.
When you're 7 years old and someone is stroking has discussed the complex nature of child grooming and abuse, explaining how perpetrators can manipulate children and make inappropriate contact seem normal or confusing. See, again, it's the same kind of shit that we see all the fucking time in, like, MAGA misinformation campaigns and, like, just all the stuff that we see. It is so fucking pervasive on Twitter, sorry. It is so fucking pervasive on Twitter to, like, see just lies, just straight up lies, just constantly. Like, it seems like it is both a Christian thing and a MAGA thing that people just have to lie to make a point, you know? Ay, ay, ay. Hang on. All right. I just did a Hail Mary. Because I want to see if because it says here, if you automatically generate a cropped version, meaning with the dual stream, that it will show up in the shorts feed. And I mean, just as any of you may know already, I've been getting most of my viewers on the shorts feed, right, from the vertical video. And so I want to do like a clickbait, rage bait sort of title and see if that gets the attention that because I don't know if it's going to happen. We're still on the dual stream, so we'll see if we can manipulate it a little bit. I doubt it, but we'll see. So she's not, so again, if you're discussing a really disturbing topic, then when you clip on either side of it and you just kind of take that little snippet of what she's saying, then yes, it's going to sound disturbing and horrific. But she's actually talking about a much wider context to childhood grooming. She just highlighted that children often lack understanding to identify abuse when it's happening. So, I mean, let's be honest, gentlemen. You know, the first time you ever touched your little penis, because you're allowed to say penis, your tiny little dick. Okay, so maybe dick is but we're 2 hours into this. Dick is okay. You know, when you, whoever you are, touched your tiny little pickle, when you touched your tiny little ding dong, your tiny, and it's probably tiny still to this day, but when you touched your tiny little, you know, bing bong ding dong, plickle, dickle, whatever it's called, it felt good, right? Right. And if an adult is trying to coerce you into becoming their Epstein guest, then they're going to use cycles of both pleasure and abuse in what you guys equate as the meaning of abuse, which is like something negative. Like abuse can actually be manipulative. But what she's saying is that when you are that age, when you are cornered by an adult, and when that adult does those things to you, it might feel good, and it might be part of the coercion tactic. So when kids don't necessarily tell right away, or when they don't resist right away, or when they don't run away and scream or something like that, it's not that the kid is enjoying it. It's not that the kid, I mean, at the moment, sure, maybe. It's not like the kid is gonna like grow up and become, you know, addicted to this kind of behavior, that they're going to be whatever it's not about the kid. It's about the behavior. And she's not saying that pedophilia is advantageous for a child. She's saying that the bad thing about it is that pleasure feels good, and it can be used as a trap or a coercion tool. That's all she's saying.
Feels good.
But let's also keep in mind that Oprah was friends with a lot of the people that we've seen floating around in the Me Too circles. So it's entirely possible that she may have missed the boat on a lot of that stuff with all those people, but there's no way she didn't know what was going on all the time, you know?
Even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good. So this is what so many people don't understand. A big part of the confusion and shame for child victims is that the attention and the seduction from the predator, who is probably going to be somebody you know. Right. In order for it to work, it has to be somebody you know, somebody you admire, somebody you respect, or maybe even love. And it feels good. I mean, if you're...
Right. Nothing about what she's saying is incorrect here.
You're 7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is stroking your... It feels good. Even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good. And when I first said this years ago, people were like, you're crazy, because everybody wants to believe it's like assault and you're being...
Yeah, she's about to cover that, but people have this image in their mind of some sinister, you know, trans or black person, I guess, and they're like in a dark alleyway and they're like catching the kid as they're coming home from school and they're forcing them into their van and like, you know, doing all this stuff. No, it's usually just a person who is a member of their immediate community abusing their authority to get close to these kids and then exhibiting things that are called grooming behaviors. When it gets to the point of physical contact, that can be used as a coercion tool as well. It can be like, well, I'm going to stop, you know, diddling you if you tell on me, right? Kids don't understand that if they tell on them, they're going to get arrested. That's not what they think that this special attention that I'm getting is going to stop. Do you get what I'm saying? It's about grooming. It's not about how it feels for the kid. She just mentions that as an aspect of the grooming behavior.
I hope everybody knows by now that the fallen angels run our world.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm pretty sure I already saw this one, but...
The earth is Satan's domain, and his fallen angels are at the top of the pyramid, if you will. Now, the Book of Enoch...
Many Christians would disagree with you. So...
Chapter 6 tells us that there were 200 of the leaders of these fallen angels. They met on Mount Hermon and they signed an agreement. At the very top of Mount Hermon, there's a building that says UN on the roof, but that's not for
Oh, yeah.
for this video. Today we're going to talk about the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation. This is located in Kazakhstan, and it is to represent...
Yeah, I don't understand why Kazakhstan is the center of this whole thing. Like, what is important about Kazakhstan? Like, what are we trying to determine about Kazakhstan? Like, why? How is that mentioned in the Bible as some center of demonic activity or something?
All of the world's religious faiths. Now, this is a beautifully constructed building, and it's at the point of what looks to be a phoenix. Here's an aerial view. Everything in this city is futuristic. It's all kind of like symbolic looking. Across from it,
I mean, it's
is
really
the
not.
presidential palace, and there's more kind
It's really not. We took a look on a previous stream. We took a look at it. It looks pretty ancient. It's really just the old pillars and stuff. Like, there ain't nothing there.
Details are available to us about this incident, but we can report that a new video has been sent to news organizations around the country, including our own station here in Los Angeles. I'd like to warn viewers that they may find it upsetting.
America. Did you miss me?
You ready for another lesson?
I have another lesson for you. On April 10th, 1953, Alan Dulles, the newly appointed director of the CIA, claimed the Soviets had engaged in a new type of combat with America. A battle over men's minds.
Right. Now, first of all, this is within the context of the Marvel Universe, which is, it's insane if you're going to try and take anything like that seriously. But, also, the whole point of this whole diatribe at the end here is to be ridiculous and to clearly be sowing misinformation.
Dulles dubbed it brain warfare. Control the mind, control the narrative, and you control the public. That's why the United States government has worked hand in glove with the entertainment industry to shape the way the public views the world. Holy shit! Well, last night, in the heart of the indoctrination factory,
Right. The whole thing is supposed to be about how this is a conspiracy theory and about how quickly people buy conspiracy theories. You know, it really is that simple. I don't know how you can't see that, but it really is that simple. You can't just take examples from like TV shows because they're clearly going to be sensationalizing some shit. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta be bleeding, man? Like, come on. Truth hidden in plain sight. Jesus Christ.
You gotta ask yourself, why are Princess Diana files sealed into 2082?
Okay. Now, I don't know much about Princess Diana, but also, Jesus Christ, they're reptilians. My God. Oh, boy. I mean, I'm sure that there are people who believe that she was assassinated just simply because she was, like, aware of, you know, the shady shit that the royal family had been up to. Whatever, you know? I don't know enough about it to know, to be able to speak on it.
I feel like a part of the reason why they let the Epstein files out was because they're also trying to prove to the people that we could show y'all our bad side and y'all still gonna be dumbass and listen to our fucking rules. Because how the fuck do they literally expose the president, multiple celebrities, many more rich famous people, and we still sitting here listening to their rules, paying our bills, going...
Listening to their rules? Are you 3? What are you talking about?
To work. We still going to work. We still paying our bills. I'm not even...
Like, what do you... I just don't even know what she's trying to say when she says listen to their rules. Does that mean follow laws? I mean, there's one law that I actively flautist. There's one law that I actively flaunt, and that's speeding, because I always go about 5 miles over the speed limit. I go about a maximum of 8, but it's around 5 miles over the speed limit. I mean, I'm listening to society's rules. I don't want to get arrested. What is the point?
And telling yourself that y'all don't already know. And I'm so sorry, but the protesting, we gotta stop. That's not helping the situation. They put...
Oh, sure. The thing that is, you know, the First Amendment and the cornerstone of our democracy, Doesn't do shit. Sure. Totally. I guess. But why are you wearing smart glasses? Oh boy.
That stuff out for a fucking reason. They're not gonna just expose themselves like that.
Why do your nails look like that? Why do they look like like they look like swords, I guess?
But it also shows how much control they have over us.
Why are they more wide at the end than they are at the beginning? Don't people want like more streamlined nails?
Mentally, we are stuck. But I know one thing for real though. Because of the economic strikes that we have been doing, I know the government is itching. They've been scratching it up. Y'all stay blessed and keep them shades on.
But you said not to protest anymore.
This is a photo of John Bonet on the Boulder Police Department
Okay. You're going to have to stop yelling at me, first of all.
website. See the jumper? This is a photo of Jeffrey in 1997, 1 year after John Bonet's body was found. See that he has gray
What the fuck?
hair? This is an actual Epstein file that you can find on the government website. The number's on the screen. See the jumper?
Right. It's almost like kids wore some of the same things over time. Fuck's sake, dude.
You see the blonde hair on the little girl?
Yeah, blonde is pretty common.
You see that Jeffrey has gray hair?
Kids also sometimes look alike.
This is a comment I got on Instagram on a post on the same topic. I'll give you a second to read.
Yeah, because trust me, bro, obviously.
Read it. This
Right.
is the very next Epstein file after the Epstein file I just showed you. And the file number for this one is on the screen as well.
Uh-huh.
Who is she?
Uh-huh.
Who is that little girl?
Uh-huh.
Release the damn files.
Uh-huh. What? So, there's every chance that it wasn't Jean-Benet Ramsey. So confusing. Ay. I didn't realize that it was a little obscured. If you're just joining, thank you. I'm sick. Thank you, and I'm sick. I'm sorry for not being extra lively today. No, you didn't. Oh, come on, man. So, you may find this real strange, but you don't always remember stuff that happened when you were a kid. And collective misremembering is a fucking thing. That's what people are calling the Mandela effect. Mandela. So, you know, maybe remember that, you know, when you're young, you may not remember things later on. How do I have to tell anybody this? Ay.
So that conspiracy theory where people are trafficking human organs has now gotten a little deeper. So this 21-year-old former flight attendant was arrested for trafficking $3.3 million worth of a psychoactive drug containing ground human bones.
So, what? Warning over Kush containing cannabis, fentanyl, and ground up human bones from the Daily Mail. Okay. Let's see. Kush. Fentanyl. Let's find out. Let's see. Does Kush now? Kush is really just weed. I don't know. I don't know why people are calling it other stuff, or why they're calling it Kush, because Kush is weed. So whatever. Yeah. Synthetic cannabinoid. Okay. It doesn't say whether it does. Control F, bones. There we go. Okay. Chemical composition constantly evolving, makes it complex and challenging substance to study. Blah, 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 blah. Cannabis-like other drug substances. However, some sources have revealed the presence of cannabis-like substances and other drug substances like fentanyl, tramadol, formaldehyde, and possibly ground down human bones mixed by local criminal gangs. The texture and content are known to be different. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not really a conspiracy. I don't know. I'm not really going to say that the NIH is very reliable of a source, but
I have gone so far down the rabbit hole
for Christ's
of this
sake.
whole Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez thing with the conspiracy theories that now it is like I don't know where
apparently she's dead.
Even start on this. Like, oh my god. Now follow along with me here. Now for the record, everything I'm about to say is for entertainment purposes only. Okay.
Right. So people who actually believe this stuff say that because they think they're going to get their video struck down or demonetized or whatever. That's the only reason they say that shit.
Okay, so just gonna throw out some alleged conspiracies out there and some theories of what's going on.
Right.
But oh my goodness, try to stay with me because this is a lot. So bringing up the first theory that I want to bring up starts in 2014, and I guess the rumor was that Selena and Justin were expecting a baby. Again, this is all alleged. And
again, the only reason that you're saying that is so that your video doesn't get taken down. Like, isn't that like slimy? You know?
And as far as many people think that in high society, in celebrity, Hollywood, that you have to sacrifice the firstborn baby. You have to, you have to give up your firstborn baby and hand over their soul.
Right.
Which is horrible. And so the conspiracy is that Selena did not want to sacrifice her own baby and sacrificed her own soul instead. Now, I don't necessarily think that means, like, they offed her, at least not right then. I think that...
No? You don't think so?
She still had her body alive, but she had sold her soul. But
right.
All for the sake of that, her baby's soul would be untouched.
Right, because the soul exists, and we can totally tell that it exists beyond a shadow of a doubt. Sure. Totally.
And in doing so, I think, and many people think, that Kourtney Kardashian took their baby, and this was in 2014, and took their baby, so she had their baby.
I love how she said, I think, and many other people think. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, I eat my veggies. How's it going? I'm sick. I'm sorry if I'm not very lively today.
I'll show you some pictures of why so many people, like, you can't tell me that looking at these pictures of this kid right now is not the result of Justin and Selena's baby.
So, I mean, you can do all of those, you know, the apps on your phone where it, like, says, oh, do the, face meld where it shows you like your baby, what your baby would look like. That shit's not real. Like you can't just tell who a person's child is just by looking at them. Like, what? People all look different. Jesus Christ.
Especially if they wanted that baby for genetics, because the talent combined.
Just for genetics? They wanted that baby for genetics? God damn.
Between those two would be insane. To have a baby that had the talent of Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber.
I mean, they're celebrities, but come on, dude. Like, their talent... Justin Bieber's talent went out the window when his voice started dropping. And Selena's talent went out the window when it didn't go out the window, but she refined her talent, and now she's a very well-respected actress. But, like, she's not so much into music anymore, and she's not so much, like, a multi-hyphenate now. She's mostly just an actor. And you have to reach so far in order to say, oh, you know, first of all, they had to sacrifice their baby. Second of all, she chose not to sacrifice her baby, and she chose to give her baby to Kourtney Kardashian, and now that's her kid. And now Selena's, like, sold her soul, and she very well could be dead. But we don't know that yet, because we can't tell, because Selena just, she won't tell us the truth.
Let me show you. Okay, so Selena as a little kid, and Justin as a little kid. Follow along with me. Now, here is Rain, which supposedly is Kourtney Kardashian's kid, but...
And yeah, and that doesn't look anything like either of the two of them.
Come on. Like, look back at those other two pictures, now look at this kid. You're telling me that that's not the product of Selena and Justin?
Yes, you can't just assign a parentage to a person simply because you think they look like two other people. That's like 1700s logic.
Okay, now fast forward to 2017, and Selena Gomez is reported that she needs a kidney transplant, has to undergo surgery for a kidney transplant. Now,
was this she got it from her assistant or some shit? Like, what a shitty job. You know?
Again, I personally think that
allegedly,
if we pause for a second, if she did sell her soul originally in 2014, I know she's had declining health, but
if she sold her soul, I know she's had declining health. So clearly, you actually believe something. Like this is, you believe there's a soul. There's like some religious overtone to this. I don't know specifically, but come on.
I don't know. I'm wondering if selling her soul, if she did, was a result of her body rapidly declining. Now I know...
No, you had other reasons for why people sold their souls before. You weren't talking about this before, and now you are. No. Come on.
That she had lupus, she has lupus, but I'm wondering if, who knows, maybe it wasn't even really a kidney transplant. Maybe her body was breaking.
Yeah, you know, because I choose not to believe this. Yeah, I'm just going to make up my own story as to what it could be.
Down from not having a soul.
Right.
The reason I say that is because what if this was a cover-up for them, for her to undergo this surgery, which they said almost killed her. But what if really this was their way of swapping bodies, and when she...
something that you have no idea could ever happen. And yeah, you know, we just, that's, you know, we're just gonna assign it that that's how they were swapping bodies, you know. Just that's a thing that always happens. Don't ask me, don't question me. They were swapping bodies.
She went under to get her surgery done. That is when she was unalive. Like, this is what offed her. And this was their chance to swap out her body.
Right.
Because after this, she takes a break from social media for a while. She's not really seen in the public eye.
So it couldn't have been because she was recovering, right? It couldn't have been that. It was, you know, she should have bounced right back, you know. What a lazy woman. What a lazy woman, you know. She laid in bed for like 10 months. What the hell, man? You're a celebrity. Get back on that horse.
No one hears from her or anything. And, you know, like for like 2018, she kind of like takes a year off and...
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Season 1 came out December 3rd of 2020. Do you know how long it takes to develop a television show? Let's find that out. How long does it take to develop and start a TV show? $12 to 18 months. So I mean, why don't we just increase that to the largest swath? We could say 18 months, right? So almost 2 years. So in 2018, after recovering from her major fucking surgery, she then took a break from social media and then poured herself into a television show. Again, correlation is not causation.
Of course, 2018 is when Justin and Selena break up.
And it was right fucking before COVID, you idiot.
Now, I think that Justin obviously knows about, you know, I think he would know about all this. I think he had to bear witness to this, and he is a victim.
I love how, you know, people who are religious, like, they feel like they have to use religious speak. Like, they gotta use some kind of, oh, you know, maybe I should use the word revelation, or, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the phrase bear witness, right? Like, now that'll make it sound even more religious and cool.
Of this, because if he realizes that Selena is no longer around and she's been replaced, that maybe that's why he's not going to be with her. If he doesn't love her, if that's not really her, then he's not going to date her anymore.
I mean, why wouldn't you? If you're gonna be part of this whole huge conspiracy, you know, where you're trying to convince people that haven't sacrificed your firstborn for fame and fortune, you know, why wouldn't you be okay with somewhat of like an arranged, I guess, not marriage, but, you know, why wouldn't you be okay with that? Why wouldn't you just, if someone is handing you millions of dollars saying, in order to keep this millions of dollars, you have to kill your kid, and you agree, or you have to kill yourself, whatever, and you agree, which is stupid anyway, but you agree to that, then wouldn't you be compliant to other suggestions that they would make that don't include you dying? So wouldn't they say, like, or like with Justin Bieber, they're saying like they replaced Selena with, like, I don't know, a body double of some sort? They transferred her mind into something. And so the whole thing is that, like, you are okay with killing somebody, so you would definitely be okay with just playing the part, especially if you're already an actor. So, like, these conspiracy theories are so dumb.
He also ended up getting together with Haley, but I don't know. It doesn't strike me.
Haley who? Somebody help me. If you know celebrities better than I do, what is Haley? Who is Haley? What is Haley? What is Haley? Who is Haley? Help me out. I need to know. I need another. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, yeah, girl.
As, like, he's happy. He's not.
And if you're just joining on the YouTube feed, please turn your phone sideways if you want to see the whole image.
He's gone downhill. He's not happy. And he knows what happens, and he knows what happened and he can't say anything to anyone. But going forward, finally
what?
Selena starts to make reappearances in 2019. But that's
About when COVID started, right?
when I think this whole shapeshift thing happens. Because again, think of
Okay, cool. Shape-shifting, that's apparently what we're going with.
those pictures before her surgery. Then she took a break, and now after her surgery... Who is this?
Oh, for Christ's sake. If anything, this looks more like how she used to like. If you want to show a picture that isn't similar to how she used to look, then I would say pick one of her more recent pictures, which, unfortunately, she's gained some weight, and she looks like a more full and voluptuous person now. But, like, you could have just used those pictures. Instead, you used one that characteristically looks exactly like Selena Gomez. That there is no way that this shadow entity, what do you think they are? There's no way this person has co-opted her identity. That's so crazy. Crazy.
Like, look at the face.
It's Selena Gomez.
Who is that?
That's Selena Gomez.
Like, I don't know. Who is that?
That's Selena Gomez.
Because now we have this, and
Right.
that doesn't
She's had work done. That's Selena Gomez after she's had work done.
look like Selena to me.
Yep. People get older, and they change as they get older physically, and I think she's like now in her 30s, so she's not going to look like a high school kid anymore. I don't know why you think that's a thing. You've changed since you were that age, since you were in high school days. Again, if you're just joining on the YouTube feed, please turn your phone so you can see the whole image.
At all.
And if you found that tip
It's
helpful,
like a whole different
like
person.
and subscribe.
She didn't start looking like this until after her near fatal surgery.
Oh, so you mean at a time when someone is potentially already prepped for surgery and they maybe have like a whole panel of things that they would like to do, and perhaps maybe they chose to have a little bit of work done on the side to like restore a little bit of their self-image. You know how like after you have life-threatening fucking surgery and you just want to like, decompress for a bit and just like chill and hang out and maybe get a little work done, because that's what people in Hollywood do for some reason.
And she didn't start looking like this until after she came back into the public eye.
Right. You mean after recovering from surgery?
Over a year later.
Yeah, how long? Let's see. How long? What was it, kidney transplant? Four to 8 weeks, 6 to 12 weeks. Long-term recovery. 3 months. Most people return to normal after 3 months, so that's 3 months. And then from getting work done, I think, on your face is like outpatient. So whatever. The whole point is like, this is just so ridiculous.
Here again.
Oh, so you're going to take 3 different examples from 3 different fucking eras in her. How many people is she now? Is she like 4 or 5 people? Like she's been cloned, or she's just a shapeshifter, or what? You don't. Occam's razor, right? The most reasonable explanation is the most plausible one. And it really feels like this is sort of a no-brainer. Like, we should, as a society, I think, be to the point now where we don't necessarily have to believe, like, just all this crazy conspiracy stuff, because real life is just as terrifying as any conspiracy theory. So, I mean, it just doesn't feel productive to take a look at, like, 3 different pictures, 3 different periods of recovery for Ms. Gomez, try to explain away her making a television show as her disappearing from the public eye, especially when a fucking global pandemic was happening, and then taking 3 lighting dependent photos, like saying there's no way this is Selena. That can't be Selena. How dare you? What? That's not Selena.
that
Jesus.
face is very robotic, in my opinion.
Robotic. Now that should have her feeling insulted, I feel like. That should insult Selena Gomez, because she's smiling. You're taking a picture where she looks like she's a warm, inviting a homeowner who has invited you in to sit by the hearth, and somehow you think that's robotic.
She just doesn't look like she...
Bitch, you haven't changed your fucking facial expression this entire goddamn video.
has a soul. She looks like she's in some.
So if a person doesn't look like a 6-year-old boy who just got finished making mud pies out in the backyard, then apparently they're like demonic.
Someone in her body.
What?
Or someone trying to be her. But that's not her.
Oh my
And
god.
here we go again. Just
Right. Right. So what you're talking about is the lengths that people go to look good. Not only that, but this looks like it was a AI replacement, like it was an AI upscaling sort of thing, because neither of them look real in this. You know, like, obviously she doesn't look real. I feel so bad for Selena Gomez having lupus as a public figure and still critiqued on her appearance. For fucking real! Having to sit through people, like, I imagine as Selena Gomez being a person who's on TikTok and scrolling through and seeing these fucking conspiracy theories and be like, I had goddamn lupus! And, like, have to, like, defend herself from conspiracists who think that because you're gone from the public eye while you're A, making a television show, while you're B, having lupus, while you're C, having a fucking kidney transplant, and while you're D, like, worrying about, whatever the fuck, aging. Like, come on! It's bad enough out there with celebrity infighting.
take a look at her face. It's not the same person.
Right. You know, I would say, go into your bathroom and take a picture of yourself, just normal, and then comb your hair back, slick it way back, get it into a ponytail, and really cinch the fuck out of that ponytail, and then take a picture of yourself, and see if you look the fuck the same.
And, you know, she's with Benny now, but I think, honestly, that he is her handler.
Okay.
If you've been on this side of TikTok, you know what I mean by that. And then...
literally everybody knows what you mean by handler, because handlers are in TV shows. They're in conspiratorial sections of TV shows where FBI agents are out on the field. You fucking idiot! Like, why would you... So, okay, there's two things happening here. This person is trying to sound special by saying there's these things called handlers. If you're on this side of TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's some exclusive knowledge, like nobody's ever seen a show with a fucking FBI agent or CIA agent or anything like that in it. Fucking Mindhunter. Goddamn, every show. Holy shit. Like, holy shit.
Justin with Haley, but again, look, he just does not look happy.
Oh, you mean having to pose for photos all fucking day? You might not have a bit of a bemused look on your face. Obviously, she's fucking mewing up the goddamn mewing. Hey, meow 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 meow. She's mewing up the goddamn sidewalk with all of this shit. But he's just being a model. He's doing the aloof thing. Christ.
I think that she is his handler in all of this. Again, these are all my theories, especially since...
That doesn't look like a fucking Dior ad to you?
You know, certain files have been released now. That we're not supposed
You can say Epstein files on the internet.
to talk about, but...
What? Why don't you think you're supposed to talk about... Everyone is asking for the Epstein files. Justin Bieber is pretty unhappy with his marriage. That's so sad. I don't know much about Justin Bieber and his marriage. But, like, being unhappy in your marriage does not mean you're part of a secret society or cult. And Christianity is just another bigger cult, so having cult mentality would be, I don't know, I guess forgivable and excusable under those precepts.
Don't find it, now that we've had information about all of these things going on, like things from the files, things that we didn't think were possible, that...
No. I know she's talking about Pizzagate. I know she's talking about that. So if you're unaware about the Epstein files, Epstein originally was one of the people that, with fucking Ron, whatever the hell his name is, was one of those people who started the poll board. He was there at the very beginning. He was there when Q was doing Q drops and shit. He embraced this Pizzagate. Again, if you actually read the sections of the Epstein files where it says this shit, they capitalized on the whole pizza thing. They were like, oh shit, I never even thought about that. Holy shit, yes, we're gonna run with it. And there you go. And then it only spread further because fucking Ghislaine was a mod on Reddit. Like, these are not conspiracy theories. These are actually proven things that you can fucking read in the files. Goddamn.
Now we're reading that people were talking about being possible with...
Yep, he's not in a cult, but there's a rabbit hole there. JB got married just 6 months after breaking up with Selena. So isn't it entirely possible that he was cheating on her? You know, like... I don't know. I feel like if you're going to be unhappy in a marriage right now, and you're in a position where you got married 6 months after breaking up with your previous spouse, or were they married? I don't know if they were married. But the whole thing is that if you cheated and then you had to go with the person that you cheated with, you're probably going to be less happy than you were with the other person, just because you had to use that other person as like a surrogate for your feelings that you weren't sorting out with the first marriage. You know what I mean? Also, Microwave Coffee, I don't know if you have seen the stream before, but if you found us on the shorts, like in the vertical, can you let me know? Because I want to see if the way that I have it set up shows up there. If not, then just the normal. I assume that you just found it the normal way. Found me, found us, found this old thing.
Soul swapping and baby.
Oh my god. What does that even mean? You just made a word, like soul swapping? Not even Christians believe that's a thing. Soul swapping. I'm not in shorts right now, but I think I found it through shorts. No, that's honestly really helpful. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for letting me know.
Sacrifice.
Because the way they have this set up on YouTube is that you can make your stream into something called a dual stream, and it really just puts it in the vertical view and then puts it up on the shorts feed for people. But it seems really spotty with like how it actually shows up to people. Like it for some reason, for the longest time, it didn't want to show both of my feeds. It just wanted to show the vertical version. So every time I recorded, I wouldn't get good footage. It would all just be cropped in like vertical. So yeah, I'm hoping to refine things, but it really seems like it's more YouTube that needs to refine things.
Like, I don't think y'all actually know, like, we live in such a fucking fake place. Like, this is not a real place. You know that scene in The Matrix when he...
So, I mean, this just means that you've spent too much time online. That's all it means. That's the only thing that you're experiencing, is you're experiencing terminal onlineness. That's all it is.
Eats the steak, and he says, I know this isn't real, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. We work for money that means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. They just print it. It doesn't mean anything at all. We eat food that we know make us sick because it's in everything. And if you grow your food, they're now doing it at the seed level. The animals then eat the feed.
Okay, I mean, I think you're reaching. I think you're just, like, scrolling through TikTok way too often.
I know this isn't real, but I'm gonna eat it anyway.
So when Cypher says that in The Matrix, that's a really important statement about the nature of reality. I think it's actually really cool, like, for not the reasons why this person is addressing it. It's not about determining whether or not you are in a fake reality. It's about not knowing how to determine that and accepting that. So Cypher is the analog for the average person. So the average person, we cannot measure reality. We cannot measure our existence. We cannot perceive that our existence is real. We can only trust that it is, right? And if there was a way to see outside of our reality, then you might still choose to comply with whatever the fake reality is because it is objectively better. That's what he's saying. And if anything, it's sort of a fatalist, like defeatist point of view, because you as the audience member see all the stuff that's happening outside of the reality. You see all the zealotry and all, like the idea that being free and being not in the Matrix is a better reality. You know what I mean? I think YouTube chat is censoring my comments. I didn't see any moderation activity happening. Yeah, I have it turned on. It might be the Stream Elements bot, but I think I have that also set up with no filters. Just use TOS friendly words, I guess.
Work for money that means nothing.
So it's not that the money means nothing. It's that over time, the money has meant less and less in terms of its value. So all that means, so if you're wondering why do I have to deal with gas being so expensive? Why do I have to deal with supplies being so expensive? Why can't my business, stay in business? Because I have to pay all this extra money for tariffs and just price gouging in general. Well, it really is just as simple as other people taking less. The way that we built the society is to be an environment of constant one-upsmanship. If I am sitting in a $12 million home, the justification I have for keeping that $12 million home is that I have a standard of living now, right? I've developed a standard of living that requires me to have a $12 million home in order to function, basically, Which obviously isn't true. You're not going to just all of a sudden stop being able to function if someone takes all your money away. You just will have to find a different place to live. And so really all that translates to is just the fact that the dollar is worth less. And that's because people are able to just raise their prices and determine how much a person has to pay for their goods, right? Goods and services. That's really more of a symptom of corporate greed than it is any kind of conspiratorial thing. Damn, I can't get my chat messages through the sensors. Well, I'm seeing these messages, so obviously you're doing something right.
It doesn't mean anything. They just print.
But yeah, the solution to society's money troubles is really just to have CEOs and executives take much, much less than they do. You don't need 3 cars. You don't need 5 houses. You don't need a summer house. You don't need a winter house. You don't need to have a $50 million home in Hollywood. You don't need to have a $20 million home in Vail. You don't need to have any of that shit in order to just be a normal person. You really don't. You just need to have a roof above your head and a way to facilitate, being a member of your family and your community, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah.
It doesn't mean anything at all. We eat food that we know make us sick.
And which is, I think, a choice to say. Also, eating food that makes you sick is a bit of a choice. Now, if you're the kind of person who thinks that an adequate lunch is Mountain Dew and fucking bag of Takis, then sure, you're gonna be part of this crowd that is like, oh, woe is me. What do I do? I'm subject to all the things that commercialism has encouraged me to buy now. I mean, you don't have to eat Takis and drink Mountain Dew. What you can do is simply just, I don't know, plan your meals out and, you know, live by a simple philosophy that things should be balanced, you know? It seems only sensical. But I think a lot of people consider, that is all just to say that sometimes cheaper food is easier to obtain than more expensive food, but that's simply because the premiums on things are so high. Like if you look at FODMAP diets, or if you look at the USDA, what they recommend for a subsistence diet, you can pretty much sustain yourself for around $3.10 a day, I believe. I think was the last. Let me check. Subsistence diet, USDA recommended price per day. It's about $3. So as of, oh shit, Jesus Christ. USDA does not publish a single subsistence diet price, but it's a low-cost food plan. That's FODMAP. Okay, I can't lie. I tried sending the same message with all sorts of censorship techniques, and I legit can't get it through. They're about to make conspiracy theorist out of me. I mean, why don't you just say it with different words? What are you trying to communicate? Maybe I can try and extrapolate it from whatever it is that you couldn't get through, you know? Eating healthy can cost as little as $3 a day. That's really the biggest important thing is, you really don't have to pay a lot of money in order to be healthy. And really what it takes is a balanced and diverse diet that includes a lot of complex carbohydrates and brown grains, like whole grains. That's really it. If you incorporate like some fresh dry beans, soaking them, cooking them, like doing all the shit you're supposed to do with beans, instead of getting them out of a can, if you do all that stuff, those are healthier beans. If you make rice bowls, you're filling your stomach up with rice that helps you with like bowel health and all kinds of stuff, especially your metabolism. Like that's what I do. I haven't drank a soda. Oh my God. It's been over 2 years since my last soda, but I would say before then, I would probably only drink a soda like maybe once a year. Like I will sometimes, if I have like fast food, which again I get very rarely, but if I get fast food, which is about once a year, I'll get a soda with it, and that'll be like sort of my you know, oh, I'm doing something crazy. But like I'm so poor that I can't afford to go out and eat all the time. And when I was a little kid, my mom, like just to placate me, she used to take me out for dinner like 4 nights a week because she was rich and she could afford to do so. And I was a fat little kid. And so one day when I was like 16, 17, I got fucking tired of feeling tired all the time. I got tired of, you know, having man tits. I still kind of do, but I got tired of like just not wanting or not feeling healthy anymore. And I stopped drinking soda, and I stopped, I stopped doing all the unhealthy, like I stopped smoking cigarettes. Well, when I was 21, I stopped smoking cigarettes. Or no, I think I started again. Yeah, whatever. I don't smoke currently, but you get what I'm saying.
Because it's in everything. And if you grow your food...
But it's not in everything. You're about to say that if you grow your food, it's in the seed stage for things. No, what you're talking about is just in general genetic modification. And I find that to be such a strange conspiracy theory, because if you know anything about really like viticulture or fermentation or anything like that, then you are farming really. Then you know that genetically modified crops are something that we've had since the 1600s. Like we wouldn't have wine if you don't remember. There were 2 epidemics that almost destroyed the entire wine industry. One was weevils, and the other was botrytis. It wasn't botrytis. It was the other thing. Botrytis is the good thing. And I can't remember the other thing. It was a really bad thing for wine. And in order to make the wine industry survive, they had to graft wine. They had to graft wine grapevines with a domestic Americanized version of grapevines. They even did this back in Bordeaux, actually. They had to take vines from one end of the river and combine them with vines from the other end of the river. Like that's how early genetically modified crops came about. If we didn't have grafting, we wouldn't have like most of the farming industry. You know, like lemons, bananas, all genetically modified. I'm a computer science guy, and I'm actually appalled at how good these sensors are. I think the algorithm figured out I'm trying to get around the sensor. It's public info I'm sharing about JB. Well, then can't you just post a link? Pretty sure. Or find the Discord and post a link there.
They're now doing it at the seed
Not
level.
saying.
The animals then eat the feed, so it's now in the animals. You send your kid.
Yeah, no, that's how nutrition works. You know, pesticides and you know, different protein strings and different, you know, diseases and stuff like that can be passed from media to victim. I don't think that's anything new, nor is it a conspiracy.
To school because you can't stay home and teach them anymore like back in the day with our grandparents because
What?
You have to work. They set up the system so both parents have to work.
Right. I mean, that's just capitalism, and it's shitty and monstrous, but that is just capitalism. That's kind of how we all design things. I would say if you have a problem with it, you should probably take that up with your congressman, because that's kind of how we do all that stuff. What? You can't... Oh, you can't move. Man! I'm not in line of sight with anyone. I want to give a stat up. You bastard.
So you can't teach your kids. So now they got control of your kid.
The reason why people have to both work is because with your grandparents, as you describe, the dollar went a lot further. Like, you could buy a house for $50,000. Doesn't that blow your mind? How in the 50s, you could buy a house, unless you were black, you could buy a house for $50,000. And that's not even saying like 50,000, oh, you know, you'd have to use 50,000 to get the loan or anything like that. That's straight up just one and done, cash in hand, $50,000. You own a house now. And when you are, I don't know, 70, 80, that house is going to be worth 25 times that amount. Can you fucking believe that? Like, how? Ay. We got to a point where people don't even know why they're impoverished anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this is all some conspiracy to this person. And the conspiracy is just right there. It's society. That's the conspiracy. This country is a fraud.
You know, auction out to the highest bidder, it seems. We don't live in a real place. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think y'all actually know. Like, we live in such a fucking...
Okay. Sure. Big Charlie Kirk news. Real big Charlie Kirk news. We got all the news.
The True Name of God in TV Shows Part 3. In this one, they show you how they cover up his true name.
Just finding this out now? No one must know.
So, The Simpsons has like 1 billion episodes, and I actually know. Oh my god, I'm so sick that my brain is flatlining right now. We are Charlie Kirk. Are you saying that because you truly believe that you are Charlie Kirk? That we are Charlie Kirk? I hope not. I was just starting to like you, Microwave Coffee.
Exodus.
So, thinking that The Simpsons is, like, actually outlining anything conspiratorial is such a backwards way of viewing the show. They've just done everything. So, anything that you can imagine, The Simpsons has probably done. Every subject, every celebrity gossip, every ounce of just everything, all conspiracy theories. Like, I think people often forget that television shows are written by real people, especially shows that air weekly are written by real people and are often depicted to reflect things that are going on in real life. So it's super strange that people can't just put 2 and 2 together on that. Like, yeah, people are saying stuff that might like gel with whatever conspiracy it is that you're thinking, but if you honestly believe that one of the people in the writer's room wasn't just on TikTok scrolling around and seeing this fucking conspiracy theory, come on, man. Like, people exist in the real world. People exist everywhere. People are in all your spaces, and you are not special just because you found conspiracy talk.
On that document,
you're not unique. You didn't end up with any special knowledge or any secret revelations or enlightenments or anything like that. And if they were trying to hide it, wouldn't they not show it?
The Father's name, which was replaced with L-O-R-D in all caps in all the newer Bibles. It originally said his name, Yahuwah, which is represented by 4 Hebrew letters, Yod, Hey, Ua.
No. Yahuwah is not anyone's interpretation of Jesus or God. It's Yahweh. You really don't have to alter the name to make yourself sound special. That's what these people do. It's Yahuwah. Oh, Yahuwah, Yahshua, Yashushasha. No. Nah, dude. Come on. That's not reality. It's Yahweh.
Hey, Yahuwah. If you click on Lord in the Hebrew concordance, it'll take you to H3068,
right, gematria,
which is his name, Yahuwah.
Right. So what you're doing is you're trying to cipher something that doesn't need to be ciphered. It's so ironic since traditional Jewish folks thought it was blasphemous to pronounce God's name. That's what I'm saying. If you're part of an Abrahamic faith, you should not even be able to see God's name,
which they removed 6,000 times from the old covenant.
Oh, so what you mean is that over time, the Bible was reinterpreted and translated from the original, Greek, into something else. Crazy.
Alone. This is why we say hallelujah.
It's almost like they have this. That's why we say hallelujah. Jesus Christ! That's not why we say hallelujah.
It literally means praise Yahuwah or praise Yah, the Father.
So, obviously, this person has spent quite a long time curating this information, and it's all just written down in a notebook. So, none of this was actually in the Bible. This is just your interpretation of a bit of information that you extrapolated from something in The Simpsons.
Now? From the old covenant alone. This is why
That's fucking insane. This is red string on the wall territory. You need to go outside, my friend.
Say hallelujah in church. It literally means praise Yahuwah or praise Yah. The Father's name is not
Yahuwah,
not Jehovah. In the Hebrew concordance for Hova, H1943, it means ruin and destruction.
So, if you're not familiar with what he's talking about with the numbers, like it's just a thing. It's just like gematria. It's like the hidden language of God is in the Bible, and so that's what he's doing. He's taking words and assigning a call number to them, and then saying what those numbers. So this is like This is like biblical numerology. It's where people, like on Ancient Aliens, they would open the Bible and Bible code. Remember, like on Ancient Aliens Bible code, they'd be like, oh yeah, it's if you look at God in the Bible, it shows that he has like 12 symbols, and those 12 symbols, they mean like the 12 languages, and the 12 languages mean 7 upon 7 upon 8 upon 7 upon 6, and if you divide 6 and you take it into like the gods equation, then you come up with God. It's crazy. Yeah, it's not real. None of this is real. This is a crazy person who has just taken it upon themselves to feel special and unique.
So this can't be his name if we're saying that the Father is ruin and destruction. And they also tell us that the Savior's name...
Right, you made that connection. You made that connection. That's the only person in this entire equation you have to blame for associating ruination, ruin and damnation, destruction. You are the one that associated those two with meaning anything connected. That's what you did. Nobody else is doing this. You are doing this.
This can't be his name if we're saying
you don't
the
have
Father
to.
is ruin and destruction.
You don't have to.
And they also tell us that the Savior's name, Jesus, comes from Jehovah is
Jesus.
salvation.
All right, hey, calm down. All right, sir, you need to calm down. All right, his name is not Jesus. I don't know why I need to explain that, but his name is not Jesus. I just want to get that out there, okay? As long as you guys all know that his name isn't Jesus, then we're good.
Jesus, which is false, because we know that this name is false. The
Oh my
Savior's
God.
true name is Yahusha, which means...
No! Stop adding letters to it. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? It feels like you're doing this specifically to vex me. Stop adding letters to it. It's Yahweh, and then it was Yahuwah, and now it's Yahusha. Oh my God.
Yahuwah is our salvation. If you click on Jesus in the concordance, it will take you to H3091.
If you click on Jesus in the concordance, let me see. Hang on. Can I click on Jesus in the concordance? Oh, it's concordance. Oh, you got that wrong. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I'm sorry that you got it wrong. I really apologize that you don't fucking know how to say concordance. Holy shit. All right. So let's see. We got Jesus here. Iosus. We got Jesus, right? Okay. So let's see. Yahushua, right? Yahushua, right? Let's see. Yehoshua. It's actually Joshua, just so you guys know. I don't know if you actually knew, but it's Joshua, right? Yehoshua, so Joshua. Jehoshua. Oh, Joshua. Weird. So this guy's name was Joshua in most of the in the translation. So you had to try real hard to keep
Yahusha.
it. Yahusha.
Yod, He, Ua, Shin, Ayin. He came in.
What? How did any of that lead to Yehoshua?
In the Father's name, Yahuwah is the Father's name. The Son's name is Yahusha. They both have Yahu.
No.
Messiah said in John 5:43, I have come in my Father's name, and you have not received me. But if someone else comes in his own name, you will receive him.
That doesn't mean anything. That's just a bunch of gobbledygook. My God. All right, so clearly AI. Clearly. Yeah, gosh. You know. So telling, you know. Those perfectly preserved hallways and corridors, you know, like it's almost like people didn't actually have to like chisel into it and delicately remove layer after layer after layer of sediment and dust that had actually settled in there, filling the fucking corridors. Sure, totally.
But it is gonna bother you.
At least they say
Does
for
anyone
entertainment
remember
purposes.
back
You know?
in the 90s when the Olsen twins had their iconic musical party series? They had Sea.
Oh my god. So, okay. So, no, I did react to this on the last stream when we talked about conspiracies. Same one. No. My god. So, in the early 90s, in the late 90s, well, early 90s, I guess. In the 90s, there was a lot of hype around merchandising, and a lot of the people who were the most famous people, so like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, Ghostbusters, you know, all the kids' favorites, they were inundated with brand deal after brand deal after brand deal after brand deal. Obviously, SeaWorld is on the fucking cover of one of their videotapes. Now, the cheese pizza thing is... There's not even mention of cheese pizza in the song. The song is, I want pizza, P-I-Z-Z-A. And then they make stupid references to other foods to try to rhyme with that song. That's all they do. They suck at writing songs. The people who wrote the song, they suck at writing songs. They suck at coming up with rhymes. And they suck at being entertaining. That's the only conspiracy that's happening. I love how they put like bleak music to this.
You're sick and you just kiss me on the lips with tongue?
I didn't kiss you on the lips.
Somebody bring me some rubbing alcohol.
So?
You know what? I'm just going to go back a little bit. I'm going to digress. My children and I, we love you and the Parent Trap. I just want to give that to you. And you've grown up a whole lot since then. Well, surprising because of your sophistication and worldly.
I mean, it's pretty creepy that he seems to be hitting on her. Is that what we're talking about?
Charm. You're only 17. Yeah. So you're driving at home with your parents. Do you still live there with your parents?
I just bought a place out here with my friend Raven.
Both of you beautiful women. Both of you young and have your own
Raven Simone?
styles and things like that. How are you guys going to compromise on decorating the home?
We kind of have the same ideas, and I mean, our rooms are completely different. Like, literally, you walk into mine, and it's all pink.
Okay. Thinking of pink.
Uh-oh.
I have something I'd like to,
And you walk into Raven's, and it's all brown, you know? Isn't that weird? It's all brown and black. You know, it's so strange. It's almost like white people think that that the only decor that black people enjoy is like brown and black and earth tones. It's so strange. It's weird, you know?
Add to your collection.
Passive racism.
Pink, satiny, and it's me.
Oh my God!
It's me. To Lindsay from me. There you go.
Well, this is gonna go right on my bed, and when I see you, I will say hi because I'll see your face every night.
Aside from entertaining me in your room and in your house, what gentleman will be at the new pad with you and Raven Simone?
No one.
I'm just talking about, you know, like parties.
No, I don't
get
have
together.
a boyfriend.
She's
Block
single,
attacks from my
but
friend.
looking.
You already block attacks from my
Well,
friend.
you know, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but you know, I'm one of them.
Oh, no, sir. Unfortunate. What does this mean? I can't gather anything. I mean, I think that they're trying to say that this dude was like a predator. I don't think that he's on the file. I don't really know much about this guy. I know that he used to be overweight and then he lost a lot of weight and he got a talk show. I think talk show people are just weird in general. Because clearly you're overworked, right? You're like way overworked if you're doing like daytime talk shows, because you're getting up at like 3 in the morning and you're essentially doing the work of a news reporter. Like you have to do research and you have to like get your topics together, and then you have to go and do production for like 8 hours and shit. You read my comments with such contempt. Contempt? Oh man, you misjudged the tone of my voice. You misjudge it quite effectively. I promise there's no contempt. I'm sick. I have the flu. I'm gonna sound way like different and crazy. I feel insane right now. I took some cough syrup and like I have like these 800 milligram ibuprofens, and I'm really trying to like keep my brain from melting. So obviously there's no contempt. I would say if anything it's a bit more of a blasé quality than anything else. Ooh, and he was just laughing.
Nobody knows.
You don't say stuff. You don't say stuff on TV like that. You know, I feel like perhaps you shouldn't say stuff like that. I'm asleep right now. Actually, it's midnight where I'm at. Take care. Nah, man, have fun. Microwave coffee. If you enjoyed the conspiracy videos and at least whatever you saw of eugenics, then could you please give me a like and a follow? I'd much appreciate it. I really am trying to grow the community here, and I desperately need that exposure or engagement. Exposure would be like if you shared the stuff, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'd much appreciate it. I'd be very grateful.
What was this? It sounds fucking.
And good night. Have a great evening, and have a wonderful tomorrow. Where do you live? What? I would assume you're in an either Eastern European country or Eastern Asian, or Western European or Eastern Asian.
Like magic.
Okay.
Apparently, if you take a seed of a plant, it could be like a fruit plant, right? Like a fruit tree.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth, take it out, and plant it. The plant will give whatever fruit it bears more vitamins, more minerals that you are deficient of based on your.
Wrong. There's no way that you could ever substantiate that claim. No way. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Microwave coffee.
Saliva.
Really?
Yeah. Now check this out. Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. Traditional farmers. You ever wonder?
Very much untrue. They're really just trying to get you to share the video.
Why farmers markets have the best produce, best fruit, best vegetables, everything?
Why?
Because traditionally, farmers, when they plant the seeds, before they plant it, they put it in their saliva.
No, they don't. Jesus, goddamn Christ. Oh my God. That's totally not a thing. I don't know why. This is like some Eastern tradition, like ginseng bullshit. Like, that is not a thing. That is not at all rooted in any kind of reality.
No, that's what they do. Yeah, it's like part of their practice.
No, they don't.
Practice. They put the seed to moisten it with their saliva, and then they.
No, they don't.
They plant it. But I think
that's extremely unsanitary. And you're treating normal farmers like they're savages, like they're complete like early hominids that have no idea how to do anything. That's fucking crazy. Meow, 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 meow. Give you that stat up, my friend. I love the mechanic of being able to just have your tank step in for any damage. Like, that's just such an effective mechanic. It feels like if you have a Thorns build that you're just cheating. I mean, I know that it doesn't automatically give you a win or anything, but It makes things a hell of a
over
lot
time,
easier.
that just being the tradition, it was lost in translation because back in the day, they definitely practiced all of these holistic health things where.
Right. Just because something existed back in the day doesn't mean that it's like being covered up now. All that means is that maybe we've moved beyond guessing why things are effective and then really just determining why they're effective. That's insane.
Guys, you know how I say they love to put the truth in plain sight? Now, this is exactly what I mean. Watch this.
I love the inspiring music.
It's not always an accident. What do you mean, not an accident? Who is this guy singing? And who am I, a conspiracy fly? Did you know Nessa means deceive in Hebrew? I did not.
Right. It doesn't. Like at all. So. So there you have it. Hebrew to English. Stop. Get out of here. Yeah, weird. Weird. It's almost like that's incorrect. It's almost like that's incorrect. It's weird. So, hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Weird. It's almost like that doesn't mean shit. Crazy, right? Crazy conspiracy.
Was built by the Illuminati.
Now, is it just me or did that fly just say NASA means to deceive in Hebrew? Now I'm about to show you how NASA is trolling everyone. So we are in the book of Genesis chapter.
The serpent deceives Eve. Man's shameful fall. God arraigns them. The serpent cursed. The promised seed. The punishment of mankind. 22. The loss of Eden. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast in the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall eat of every tree in the garden. 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. And yet none of that said anything about NASA.
3, verse 13. This is where Satan.
And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat.
Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done?
Right, and I feel like this is just beating a dead horse here, but hang on. Let me just hang on. Up to. Huh. Okay. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't mean to deceive. Weird. Okay. So you didn't even check on that source. You didn't even check it.
The woman said the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Let's just take a closer look at this word beguiled here. And the Hebrew translation for beguiled is, well, you guessed it, NASA.
So it wasn't deceived. Let's take a look, okay? Beguiled, right? Hebrew to English. Beguiled. Now, I'm guessing they didn't have a word for beguiled. Nope. Hitpada. Right. So, 0 for 2.
Which means to lead astray, to delude, to beguile, or to deceive. So NASA literally means to deceive. You guys ever...
Right, only if you're looking at fucking Strong's. Not if you're looking at any actual translation. So you're making this the fuck up for no reason.
Wondered, like, what is this red thing going through NASA's logo is? Well, let me show you. Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Pretty sure it's just the evolution of the old logo. The red V-shaped wing represents aeronautics because it's a pair of fucking wings. You absolute potato.
You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy because at the Brighter Days clinic they do the memory erasure, you know?
What?
The memory erasure. They erase my memories. It's a little foggy, but
If you could remember, struggle. Tell me. Give me a date. Give me a date.
you know what?
I'm gonna say that's not a thing. Yeah. So they're talking about the context of her music video, right? So was the place called? No, I don't think it was Brighter Days. Lacuna Inc. Yeah, Lacuna Coil. So, I mean, she's really just trying to be weird, honestly. That is the really long and short of it.
You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having
See, like this is her fictional thing that she's talking about.
trouble remembering the details. They're foggy.
So her character is the person that she's inhabiting right now. The character from the marketing campaign. See how that works?
Because at the Brighter Days clinic they do
Because anything out of context is going to sound weird. Right? And that's what makes a good conspiracy video, I
the
guess.
memory erasure, you know? The memory erasure. They erase my memories. It's a little foggy, but
If you could remember, struggle.
Oh, no, he was right
Tell
there.
me. Give me a date.
you know what?
This is gonna blow your flippin' mind. I've
You know what's blowing my mind right now is how much fucking work you've had done.
finally found it. When I used to do lives all the time, I was talking about something I had seen in 2020 and I could not seem to find it again. I had read this entire story of someone who worked for you know who on the island
You're allowed to say Epstein.
and all of just the crazy shit that he saw, things that he had to do, and that he was going to take his own life after he put this all out there. Well, now that the
Why do you have all? Because
files have dropped,
I was like, why do you only have
I found it
3
again
attacks?
yesterday. It was an anonymous post on 4chan that I
Oh yeah, you know, the most reliable site for up to the moment information on pretty much anything you could ever imagine is fucking 4chan. Absolutely, absolutely. I would trust 4chan to give me the most accurate, up-to-date information.
on Reddit.
Absolutely.
And the reason I think
Oh,
that
and Reddit too. Reddit is the second most reliable source. It's not like I previously just said that Ghislaine was a Reddit mod, right? It's almost like I didn't just say that. But also that Epstein had been pretty actively involved in the poll board on 4chan. So totally reliable sources.
actually has validity is it was supposedly mentioned in the files.
I totally would lend credibility to someone who uses the word supposedly. Totally. Like you've convinced me. I've become convinced. Supposedly.
I really thought I was imagining it because I could never find it again. Or maybe I just didn't know how to look, or I had consumed and gone down such a rabbit hole. I had consumed so much information. I just didn't even know how to find it again. But if you go on Reddit and search 4chan post from Epstein's security, it's gonna come up. It's wild, it's dark, so get ready. And it's like 20 pages.
I don't think I will.
It, let me know if you believe it.
I don't think I will.
This is gonna blow your flippin' mind.
I'm a retired FBI agent, and this is a conspiracy.
Because trust me, bro. No, you took damage. I didn't even see that. What happened? I didn't see what happened. You. Oh, that would have been real nice. Fuck. Unequipped parasites. Really? Oh my. Oh, that would have been so nice. All them sparkles. So you have this. Cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. I feel it. I feel ya. We're a pet build, I guess. If you're just joining on YouTube, you might want to turn your screen to the side to see the whole image, to see the whole stream, the whole video. HOLE. If you catch my drift. What? On my mind. What is this? No health regen. Okay. Why do you not have that? Why? This is mean. How am I supposed to win this battle? How? Let me know if you have any trouble hearing what's going on in the game. I did have to mess with the volume a little bit.
Conspiracy theory that keeps me up at night. In 2018, a treasure hunter tipped off the FBI to a large cache of buried, stolen Civil War gold in a rural part of Elk County, Pennsylvania. Now, the story goes, this treasure hunter had been looking into this since around 2011, probably further back than that. But his research showed that during the Civil War, a secret society known as the Knights of the Golden Circle, a group that operated in the north to sabotage the northern efforts, one of them being to steal this gold that was on its way to the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia and then hide it. Why they never went back for it, I don't know. This treasure hunter had been operating or doing his research and looking for this stuff, and he located a site that was on public land in Pennsylvania. And he was operating under the permission of the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. But somewhere along the way, this treasure hunter and the DCNR had a falling out, and he follows this up and goes to the FBI. He told them, or however he convinced them, they took it seriously enough to hire an outside agency to go in and do some very high-tech survey of the property to see if there's any validity to this. And sure enough, this high-tech equipment.
Dude. Real fucking boring, dude.
I'm under the bed because I'm scared. Why are you here?
To take you to hospital.
A woman is found hiding under her bed by police after neighbors reported her screaming. He is back at an empty hallway for 3 nights in a row. While authorities claim it's a mental health episode, she specifically told the responding officer she was hiding because of you, suggesting her longtime stalker might be wearing a police uniform.
Why?
Because of your mental health.
You guys have seen this video, right? But I bet you don't know the dark truth behind it. I just found the latest update, and it is even more disturbing than the video itself. So this woman has lived in that apartment alone for 8 years. According to her neighbors, for those entire 8 years, she was completely normal, quiet, until a few days ago. Neighbors reported that for the last 3 nights, they heard her running out into the empty hallway in the middle of the night,
I mean, mania doesn't usually just manifest all of the sudden. Like, there's a build-up and then a catalyst. Like, it's not this, like, all of a sudden thing. Jesus. Maybe they shouldn't be standing in a perfect line, you know? No! Ah, he's infested. Fuck. No, and he's at 1 health. No, go fuck yourself, please. Oh my god, he's gonna get... No, that's actually pretty good. Yep, stay block. Oh, fuck you. This is gonna take some strategy. Or not. Ow! All of my days I'm taking naps. I like taking naps. Ow! Bad kitty. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Crap. No! There you go. Now get the hell away from me. Ow. That didn't actually hurt. No, stop hitting him! Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. If we're going pet build, we might as well go pet build. You might as well go pet build, you know? Alright, I think I've... What? Weird. Alright, I've done my bid today. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm so sick. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.